Collect Co. Ladies and gentlemen, you have entered the portal, the ultimate portal of record buying. If you are lucky enough to have found this feed and this post, then congratulations, welcome, and Craig is the first comment. He wins. Congratulations, Craig. You just won $10 million. That should encourage the rest of y'all to get on a lot earlier. So, we have stuff to show you. I actually just walked in the door, so am I prepared? Yes. Am I truly prepared? Not really. I just walked in the door. But I have just created a crate of records that are on sale. I know how much y'all love on sale. So let me get to those. Let me slide this down. And let me grab this crate of records. I'm going to start showing some new vinyl that's on sale. Good way to start off the show. We always start off with new vinyl. If y'all missed it, Craig was the first comment, and he won $10 million. So that will encourage y'all to pop on a lot sooner, next time. Okay, I'm going to start showing new vinyl that's on sale first. Let me kind of give you a reminder of what we're doing tonight. So Saturday night, we usually don't have a lot of new arrivals unless we don't do a Friday show. If we don't do a Friday show, then we do have new arrivals, but we do a Friday show. So tonight is going to be a lot of on-sale stuff. It's going to be a lot of on-sale stuff, and it's going to be a lot of recapping, because last night I was flipping through some vintage bins in the back, and I was like, oh my gosh, we have some fantastic records just laying around back here. I don't remember showing them, and y'all don't remember. So they're basically going to be like new arrivals. And because they have been back there a little bit, we may be flexible on price. They are still pretty recent. If I do find some older stuff, I will discount it even more. But right now, this is already for sure on sale. This is new vinyl. This is just from our bins. I hadn't done the metal racks, but we didn't have too much new vinyl from a year ago that has been in here. So this is all new vinyl that's been in here 1 year. And I'm going to show it to you. I'm going to tell you the price. A lot of this, we may can get again. If I can talk, we may can get again. But a lot of this we only have singles of. We're done with it. If it's been here a year and we hadn't sold it, I doubt that I reorder it unless you didn't know we had it and you absolutely want it. The first record is Anthrax 8, and it is marked down to $29.99. Anthrax Volume 8. I only have one. It is $29.99. If you're watching for the first time or you haven't watched in a while, same rules apply. The first one to comment claims it. We're live right now on Facebook and YouTube. So the very small writing on the right-hand side of your screen, that is the official feed. Whoever's first there is who gets it. I can see it, you can see it, and that's what we go by. Part 2 tonight, after we take a break, we will be just on Facebook. But right now, we're on Facebook and YouTube. I have not shared it in the group. That's probably why we have just 84 people right now. A lot of people. I found out today, Facebook sent me a notification, and they was like, you have a lot of people who interact with your page that don't like your page. And I sent out 83 invites, and it was a lot of regular customers that don't actually like our main page. They're only in our group. Make sure you actually like our Collect Co main Facebook page. That is where we do all of our broadcasting from. You have to be following that to get direct notifications. Okay, these are $29.99. This is an official release, and it is Jimmy Page and Friends, a tribute to Alexis Corner. And it's Volume 1 and 2. And I have 2 pairs, luckily, of Volume 1 and 2. These are marked down to $29.99. $29.99, and that's for each volume. Volume 1, Volume 2. This is Jimmy Page, Tribute to Alexis Corner. This was a live show at the Palace Ballroom, Nottingham, 1984. And this is an official release. This is an official release. Jimmy Page, that is $29.99. Michael Potts, you're first. And let me know if you want Volume 1 and 2 or a pair. You let me know if you want a pair, and I'll give you a pair of them. Jimmy Page, and I have one other set, Volume 1 and 2. Okay, so I know for sure probably 2 of those are gone, and then that leaves one more set. They're $29.99 each, Jimmy Page and Friends. Michael wants both. Okay, and then I've got one more if anybody wants it. If you're just hopping on, first bin is new vinyl that's on sale. Next is the Black Crowes, 3 Snakes and 1 Charm. I probably shouldn't even be marking these down, but I did. Black Crowes, 3 Snakes and 1 Charm, $29.99. I've only got 2 of them, Black Crowes. They've got a new EP coming out with some cover songs. Robert Johnson also wants a pair of the Jimmy Page tributes, so those are sold out. I probably will not be getting those again. Black Crowes is sold out. Jeff McIntosh and Dwayne Sevilla was first. Jeff McIntosh and Dwayne Sevilla was first. Those are gone. And the only thing left is, so far in this bin, is Anthrax 8. It's marked down to $29.99. It was originally $38.99. Okay, next, these are, I'm almost going to call this clearance because we have them marked down almost to we do have them marked down to $19.99. Aleister Crowley, Black Magic. I think I've got 2 here, and we may even have more on the back wall. We sold a bunch of these. Do we have more of these? Okay, we've got one more, and like I said, it's technically not even supposed to be marked down, but I'll go ahead and do it just because we got some people hungry. Eddie Pasir is third, so Eddie Pasir, you get one as well. Black Crowes, they're on sale. That was not supposed to be on sale until October, but that's okay. I've got to really restock our Black Crowes section, so I'm going to put in for a big order for all the Black Crowes catalog when they come back in. I'll let everybody know what's coming in ahead of time so y'all can pre-claim it in the group. But we're sold out of... Do we still have Shake Your Money Maker? We probably need to show those tonight because Black Crowes have got hot again all of a sudden. Anytime an artist comes out with a new album, it kind of rejuvenates their entire catalog. It always happens, so I'll show those in just a second. Okay, so Aleister Crowley, the Black Magic guy, I think y'all are familiar, but this is on purple vinyl. These are $19.99. These are his original wax cylinder recordings because this guy was around, he was around way before vinyl and LPs were a thing, so, you know. This is his wax cylinder recordings. It's a gatefold pressing. It's on purple vinyl. Aleister Crowley, $19.99. Black Magic. We have 2 of those. Yeah, Chris and Rich. So Doug that works here, Doug Page, huge Black Crowes fan. He's told me a lot about the history of the Black Crowes. Of course, I seen them last summer. Great show. I wish I could see them again. If they're coming back to Nashville, I probably will. And but I've heard they have some problems, even though they're, you know. Okay, only one copy. The Cure Faith. It's $24.99. The Cure Faith. I felt bad marking this one down too. The Cure Faith. I only have one. $24.99. That's The Cure. And Free. Free as in the Paul Rodgers Band. This is a UK import of their self-titled, I believe it was their first album too, as well. This is marked down to $34.99. The Free. So, Josh Huddleston on The Cure. Josh Huddleston gets The Cure. If you just joined us, we're doing on sale new vinyl. On sale new vinyl. And Fugazi. Fugazi is $19.99. Fugazi is self-titled. And I want to say these were on colored vinyl, but the hop sticker doesn't say so, so don't hold me to that. $19.99. Fugazi. I have 2 of those. Those are on sale. Marked down. Marked down. Next, Jeff Whitney wants a Fugazi. And I think we got 2 or 3 more of these on the black wall. So if we happen to sell that last one, we have more. Jonathan Bodine wants one. We will definitely check. Green Day, Nimrod, on sale, marked down to $24.99. Some of these it's hard to believe that we've had for a year. I remember ordering these, and I was like, wow, a year already? Actually, this is May 27th, so it's technically almost a whole nother month, but I went ahead and pulled anything with a May sticker from last year. Green Day is $24.99. And Grim Reaper, can you believe it? Actually, this is the only one that's been in here a year, but this one, so here's what you need to know. This one I ordered back in just March of this year, just last month, and there was a price increase. These are now supposed to be, the last price increase, they were $37.99. Now, if I ordered them again, they're supposed to be $39.99. I've got them on sale for $29.99. Grim Reaper, music on vinyl, is $29.99. Paul Beal takes the Green Day. So to Paul Beal, Nimrod. And I will be very happy. Actually, there's one more before the next record I was about to show. Iggy Pop, Santa Monica, 1977. Iggy Pop, Santa Monica, 1977. And this features David Bowie on here. It is $24.99. Iggy Pop, $24.99. Wayne Heat takes a Grim Reaper. And yeah, Grim Reaper, we've had an OGs of that before, which they're not overly rare or expensive, but still anything like that, y'all know the demand for it. That's why I always keep it in stock on vinyl. I just had so many of them. We ordered a bunch of those, so that's why there's at least one. I'm down to one left, and that was the one I reordered last month. So Iggy Pop is $24.99. Jeff Day, I've already sold out of the Green Day, and if you're just hopping on, this is stuff that's on sale. I only have one copy of. And if I sell something and you want me to reorder it, I can. But a lot of this is like the retirement for some of these albums. I probably won't ever restock them again. If they've been in here for a year, then we probably won't restock it. King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard, $19.99. $19.99, and it's in a brown jacket. There's the actual cover, I believe. Explorations into Microtonal Tuning, $19.99. And the Who Sellout. The Who Sellout is a deluxe edition. It's $29.99. The Who Sellout is $29.99. That is a deluxe edition. 2 LP, has the original studio album remastered, and 12 bonus tracks. I'm surprised I didn't sell more of these because this is a very tough Who album to find, especially in good condition. They are always beat up, always. That's $29.99. That's the on-sale price. Robert Johnson takes a King Gizzard. Robert Johnson takes a King Gizzard, and I have one left. I've got the Who. Next is the Yardbirds, Dazed and Confused, with Jimmy Page there on the cover playing his Dragon Telecaster. $39.99. $39.99, the Yardbirds, Dazed and Confused. The Yardbirds in '68, live at the BBC and beyond. Legendary live performances featuring Jimmy Page, newly remastered, limited to 2,000. It's on white vinyl. It's an LP and a DVD. You get a DVD with this as well, and that is on sale for $39.99. Neil Young, Songs for Judy, one of the few Neil Young albums that have actually stuck around, and that is $24.99. Neil Young, Songs for Judy, $24.99. That is the on-sale price. They do have a light seam split at the top. Another reason probably they should be marked down. But I don't really understand what this is. But there's a lot of, I mean, you know, Sugar Mountain's on here, and Heart of Gold, and Mr. Soul, which is a Buffalo Springfield song. So I really don't know if this is live or re-recorded. I don't know what that is, but maybe somebody does. Joe Barrios wants a Neil Young. I've never listened to that. I have no idea. And Chris Crowley got the Yardbirds. I missed that. Chris Crowley on Yardbirds, and then Neil Young to Joe Barrios. Neil Young, one left. I've got one left of those. And then Zappa. Jeff McIntosh takes the other Neil Young. So I'm sold out of that. It's still in stock. Of course, if we reordered it, it would be about $7 more than that. But if you absolutely, really want one, it's a live album. See, I never did even say that. I probably could have sold those a year ago if I would have said it's a live album. I thought it was a studio album. So I guess I need to do some more research on some stuff. Okay, this is a Zappa. I actually have all three of these that I originally ordered, and we never have sold a one of them. I've marked them down $10. They're now $29.99. And that's probably really close to my cost, if not probably close to losing money. So you're buying these at wholesale prices. Zappa Original Motion Picture Soundtrack, clear vinyl, 2 LPs. Frank Zappa features unreleased material from the vault and standout tracks from Zappa's vast catalog. First time ever on vinyl. Some of them first time ever on vinyl. That is the Zappa Motion Picture Soundtrack. Those are $29.99. I still have all 3 that I originally ordered. Judy Garland was in the audience. Okay, everything's coming together now. It's a live album. Judy Garland was in the audience. That's why it's called Songs for Judy. I may need to reorder that. And now that I know what it is, I may listen to one and then they can sell some more. Okay, Sepultura is $19.99. Limited edition red vinyl, official bootleg, previously unreleased live album from the Beneath the Remains tour. This is a Rocktober red vinyl exclusive from Sepultura. Can you believe it? And it's on sale for just $19.99. Scott Hawley wants a Frank Zappa. I have finally sold one. That's a year in the making. Scott Hawley, thank you. I've got 2 left if anybody wants one. Sepultura is $19.99. And The Stooges, Funhouse, which is a reissue of a pretty tough to get Stooges Iggy Pop album. This is on sale for $29.99. It was originally $46.99. I can guarantee you I paid more than what I'm selling it to you for. The Stooges Funhouse. Nice gatefold reissue. Pretty tough album to find, especially in good condition. John Sheehan, I got first on Sepultura. John Sheehan first on Sepultura. If you just joined us, we're doing on sale new vinyl. And then when I was pulling dates, I got a stack of stuff, a lot of one-shots that I'm like, how hasn't this sold? And Jonathan Bodine was first on Funhouse. So Scott Hawley got the Zappa, John Sheehan got Sepultura, Kelly Cook, you were second, Jonathan Bodine got a Funhouse, and Scott Hawley, you were fourth on Sepultura. I almost didn't mark this one down. I was just going to put it and show it to y'all, but I've marked it down almost $10. The name of the band is Talking Heads. It's a double live album, 17 tracks. I only have one. It's $29.99. The name of the band is Talking Heads, $29.99. Can't believe that's on sale. I think that's one of those we've had, we've reordered since then, and this one, unless that one was, I don't know. Y'all get what I'm saying? Sometimes we reorder stuff and then the older stickers gets pushed to the back. So technically we've reordered this since then. It's not like I ordered this and it didn't sell. We've sold a lot since then, but this one just got unlucky with the dating. That's actually missing half of the date. But Jeff McMaster, that's sold to Jeff, Talking Heads. Sean Martin, you were second. Jeff McMaster got that one. And Paul Rogers and Friends, live in Switzerland. Paul Rogers and Friends is a live show from 1994. This is on sale to $29.99. And it has a Brian May from Queen, Jason Bonham, John Bonham's son, Steve Lukather, Eddie Kirkland, Luther Allison, and Neil Schon. That is $29.99. $29.99. He said there in the recording, the name of the Songs for Judy originates from Young Story, told in the album about hallucinating during one of the shows and seeing Judy Garland in the orchestra pit. Wow. We're finding all kinds of information out about Songs for Judy. And then the last 2 are Gary Newman's. I found more Gary Newman's. I guess y'all remember about a year ago, Gary Newman, we went through a Gary Newman phase. I sold a lot of Gary Newman. This is actually his hits compilation. It's $29.99. Gary Newman Premier Hits is $29.99. And Gary Newman Red, or excuse me, Gary Newman Intruder on red vinyl. It's a 2 LP, and that's his newest release. It's on sale for $29.99. So I didn't know I thought Gary Newman was just like a one-hit wonder and he was done with Cars. But he's had a pretty vast career and discography. So quick recap. Here's everything that's left on the on sale bin. On sale bin. We've got 1 copy of Anthrax 8. 1 copy. And I think this is out of print, $29.99. That's the only one I have. Mike Massey was first to Intruder, and Travis wants both Newmans. Travis, you're in luck because I got another copy of Intruder from last month's on sale bin that we still have. So give Mike Massey that one. There's Travis's hits, and let me go get another copy of Intruder right here. Nope, I don't have a copy. Nope. I have another copy of hits. I will show those other Gary Newmans though. Travis, if you're Mike or Travis, if you're interested in more Gary's, I will let you know. So that one's Mike's and that one is Travis. Okay, Anthrax. We have Aleister Crowley, Black Magic, purple vinyl, $19.99. Oh, there's another copy of Intruder. Yeah, these keep going. I think we ordered something like 30 of those, and then we sold maybe 5 the release week. So we've been chipping away at those for almost a year now. I think they're all gone. Travis, I got you an Intruder. Free, Paul Rodgers Free. The on-sale price is $34.99. Grim Reaper, last one left, music on vinyl, and this is a brand new one. I mean, we just got that last month. $29.99. Iggy Pop, Santa Monica 77 is $24.99. Last copy of King Gizzard. Someone please buy it. We went through a King Gizzard. That's why we have King Gizzard. We went through a King Gizzard phase about a year ago. We were selling a lot of it. Then I started over-ordering it. Waylon wants Anthrax, sold to Wayland Harvested. Kelly Cook on GR. That's Grim Reaper, sold to Kelly Cook. The Who. Can't believe this is still here. The Who Sellout Deluxe Edition. Only $29.99. The Who Sellout. Interesting cover. I always thought that was strange. But next is we got two copies of Zappa left. $29.99. This is on clear vinyl. This is the soundtrack to the motion picture, and I think we still got a box set. That we haven't had that a year. That's something we've recently bought in a collection, but we have the super deluxe box set for that too. And Paul Rodgers and Friends live in Switzerland. What's some of the tracks they're doing? Looks like they're doing blues tracks. Traveling Man, Louisiana Blues. Well, Fire and Water, that's a free song. Feel Like, well, they're doing all kinds of stuff. I'm a Little Bit of Love, Feel Like Making Love, Can't Get Enough of Your Love, Crossroads, all right now. So they're doing blues, and they're doing free and Bad Company stuff. Paul Rodgers, and that's on limited edition, color vinyl, so random colored vinyl. On sale price is $29.99. Okay, here's some stuff I found. One of them we just pulled, and I hadn't shown them in a while, and I'm like, y'all probably need to be reminded that these are in stock. The first one is the Black Crowes Shake Your Money Maker, and this is the 30th anniversary. The 30th anniversary remastered from original production tapes, which probably means this album was originally recorded analog, or excuse me, digital. I don't really know that for sure. Of course, Rick Rubin produced it. Shake Your Money Maker. Those are $27.99. Classic album. There's not a bad song on there. If someone disagrees, it's a rarity. But the Black Crowes, Shake Your Money Maker. Of course, they're doing some covers. Some of their big hits were original, was originally recorded by somebody else. But She Talks to Angels is on here, which is probably by far their biggest song. She Talks to Angels, Hard to Handle, Thick and Thin, Could I Have Been So Blind, Jealous Again, Twice as Hard. Jeff Hibden wants one, Dylan Weishaupt, and Monica Harris. Do we have that many? Do we even have that many? There's another one in your hand. Do we have any more on the wall? Okay, we got more. So we should have enough for everybody that's claimed one, and then I got to order more of those. Well, we sold out of this Tuesday night, and I didn't realize we had them in the bins, but we do. Soundgarden, Bad Motorfinger. We sold out of this Tuesday night, but these were still in our bins, and I thought we didn't have any more. But this is Soundgarden, Bad Motorfinger. These are $36.99. Rusty Cage, which was later covered by Johnny Cash. Outshined, obviously great song. Slaves and Bulldozers, a very good song that tests Chris Cornell's vocal capabilities. If you've never listened to Chris Cornell, go listen to Slaves and Bulldozers, and you'll see why He's as prolific as he is. Jonathan Bodine gets one, and Joshua Noblet. And then Black Crowes, we need a total of 4. Jeff Hibden, Dylan Weishaupt, Monica Harris, and Travis Parmalee. Jonathan, I don't have Amorica in stock. I don't have Amorica in stock. This album here has been on the top-selling vinyl list for my distributor for 2 years now. Neutral Milk Hotel. These are $22.99. I promise you. If it's left the number 1 spot, it hadn't dropped out of the top 10. Neutral Milk Hotel, $22.99. I've got one, and they're always in stock. So if anybody else wants one, I will custom order one for you. We'll take a waiting list. Neutral Milk Hotel. I listened to it a little bit on iTunes. I guess I need to sit down and probably listen to it here on vinyl from beginning to end to really understand it or really get into it. But evidently, it's popular. I mean, it has been in the top 10 forever. So, Neutral Milk Hotel. And Tanner, we'll take a waiting list for this because it's back. But it went back to number 1. I noticed it last night, and I got up and I was like, hey, we need to check on that. Neutral Milk Hotel. Let's sell this one to Josh Huddleston. The Soundgardens went to Jonathan Bodine and Joshua Noblet. We will sell Josh Huddleston that one. Michael Potts, I'll get you one. And Sean Martin, I'll get you one. I don't have any more on hand, but I can get them. They'll be here next week, and they'll be on next week's invoice. Here's one. It's $34.99. I'll go ahead and tell you the price. I know it's going to sell. Pantera, and I cannot get this anymore. Pantera Official Live is $34.99. Joshua asked any Greta Van Fleet. No, Greta Van Fleet is extremely tough to get right now. At one time, I could have sat down and ordered any number of their albums. Right now, I can't. It's all out of print. It's out of stock. And it's unfortunate because they have an extremely high demand right now. I only have one of these, and I'm almost certain I can't reorder this. I think this is back out of print. Official Live Pantera. I only have one. That is sold to, who was first? David Cordell. And David needed to put back something earlier. Did y'all see that? No, he wanted off the Foo Fighters waiting list. Okay. So Pantera went to David, Kelly Cook, Gary Hackett, Kelly Cook, and Jeff Whitney. I don't have any more. We will actually write down those names just in case I'm wrong, and we can actually get that record again, or we can maybe back order it for whenever it comes back in. I only have one, Talking Head stuff, and I think I'm out of Talking Heads. I am out of Talking Heads, and this is More Songs About Buildings and Food. I only have one. It's $29.99, Talking Heads. That's it. I think I'm out of all Talking Heads albums. Again, Sean Martin gets that one. Talking Heads, $29.99. Thank you, Sean. Next record is something I flipped by, and I was like, wow, we probably need to show that because it has Radioactive on it. Imagine Dragons. I only have one. Imagine Dragons, Night Visions. And this is their very popular album with their very popular song, Radioactive. And that is $25.99. Sean Martin got Talking Heads, and Jonathan Bodine was second. Did Grim Reaper go? Yes, Grim Reaper is sold, $29.99. We're sold out of them. Waylon, I can reorder those. ID Brian Dismore, Imagine Dragons. Brian Dismore got that. I'd get more Grim Reapers, but I think if I reordered them, they would be $38.99. So about $7-8 more than those were on sale. But they are in stock with music on vinyl. Did he? Ah, he did. Chris Kirkley put Imagine. Chris Kirkley got Imagine Dragons. I'm sorry. Now this album, we may can get. It's so popular. I just hadn't showed it in a long time. So write down Brian's name and write down Alexandra's name, and we may can get one. Oh, Ed has come up with more Neutral Milk Hotel. Hey, see, I told y'all, I don't have any idea what we have. We don't keep inventory. We got albums everywhere. There's 2 more Neutral Milk Hotels, and I think we had 2 people on the waiting list, right? Neutral Milk Hotel. So whoever was back up, we've got them in stock. Ed knows more about what's here than I do because he organizes and keeps all the new vinyl in order for us in the shelves and bins. So, wasn't there another Grim Reaper? No, we sold that one too. When I went back through, we sold the other one. So, okay. Now this Black Crowes album is going to sell immediately, and I know we're going to have a waiting list. Southern Harmony, A Musical Companion. Now, there's somebody that asked about it last night. If they're watching, I lied to them and told them we didn't have any. If that person's watching, then I will give them first dibs. And then I've got another one here on hand. So I've got 2 to sell. I can't remember who asked. If you're watching, if you're honest enough to remember, I'll give them first dibs. And then I've got one other. And then I'm 100% going to order more of these. I think I finally kept one for my collection. Hayden asked about it last night. Hayden, if you want this, it's $37.99. And then we'll give Chris Kirkley one. And then Tanner's going to write down all those other names. We've always been able to get this one, and they're $37.99. They should be $37.99 if we reorder them. But that's it. So if Hayden wants one, give one to Hayden. And then Chris Kirkley gets the other. And then backups are David Cox, Calvin Ward, and Kevin Tays. Okay. And sorry I told you we didn't have them last night. As always, I really don't know what I have. And I think I've got one black, since we're on a Black Crowes streak. I've got 2 other things over here. 3 other things. Let me go ahead and show them. If you want this one, comment War. This is War Paint. Black Crowes War Paint. $25.99. Or you can go ahead and comment Black Crowes. I guess it don't matter to me because it's been a while. But either way, I'll take either comment. We only have 2 of those. Black Crowes War Paint. $25.99. And I have a 12-inch single of Jealous Again. It's originally a Record Store Day. This is $24.99. It's actually Jealous Again, Waiting Guilty, a previously unreleased track, and Thick and Thin. So it's a, I don't know if this was actually an original deal and they reissued it for Record Store Day or what. So here's what I have left in Black Crowes. War Paint, the Jealous Again Record Store Day release, and then I've got 1 copy of Black Crowes War Paint Live, which is a colored vinyl. Well, it says limited edition, numbered, and it has the CD and War Paint Live. War Paint Live. And those are, yeah, it's numbered here on the back. 2,800 of 3,000. That is $53.99. $53.99. So now I've got 2 different War Paints. So let me know if you want War Paint or War Paint Live, Michael. Tommy Green got the Black Crowes 12-inch. Do we have any more of these in the bin or on the wall? Black Crowes Jealous Again. Because if we do, Dwayne Sevilla wants one. That's the last one. Okay. Write down Dwayne's name. I'm making still get those. Dwayne Sevilla for Black Crowes 12-inch. By Your Side. I don't have that one. There's one that they've never re-released. Well, Lines, no. There's a couple Black Crowes albums that they haven't reissued yet. They only exist in bootleg or maybe Record Store Day releases. Michael, let me know if you wanted the War Paint Studio album or the War Paint Live. Last call on those. I'm going to put them back over here in the Black Crowes bin. Okay, let me grab a bin of something. A bin of something. I had some crates. Let me figure out what I've done with those. He wants regular War Paint. Okay. It's right here. Black Crowes. Where is that Rat album? We need to put it up for auction. All that stuff I had on Facebook. Yeah. He say... Okay, that's what I was thinking. Okay. This is going to be up for auction. So, everyone, calm down. Rat is sealed. Okay? It is sealed with hot sticker. Let me inspect it here. It's got a saw mark. It appears to be a US. It is a US OG. It has a hot sticker. Has the original price tag. Does have a saw mark. Where was it? Right here. It's almost unnoticeable. Don't really stand out. They got it tucked down there in the corner. I will do this for a starting bid of $105. It is Rat, Reach for the Sky. It is sealed with hype sticker. Very nice copy, obviously. It's sealed. And starting bid on that one's $105. I only have one. It's never been reissued. That's one of those mini Rat albums. I wish they did a remaster, repress of that. We really could use it. I don't know. Their catalog must not be hungry for money or anything, because they're not in any hurry to reissue their albums. Or there's some kind of legal deal going on. I don't really know. I really don't know. Let's see. What do y'all want to see? I've got new vinyl to show you. I've got some OG stuff in the back, which I'm going to go grab right now. Give me 30 seconds. All right. Where were we? Sorry. Like I said, I got here about the time it was time to go live. And I was like, okay. Take a peek at some of this. All right. This stuff here. Let's see what we got here. Let me get caught up in the comments. So Stacy's at 105 on the Rat. Stacy's at 105. Tony says new. Rachel, OG stuff. Bart, new. Vintage on sale. Vintage, I vote sale. Did you still have the Rat detonators you once had? Yes, those are all long gone. Any Black Keys El Camino? We had one last night. We sold out. Vintage OG sale. Okay. Looks like it's about 50-50. So what I'll do here, I've got a bin of some stuff that we're going to do 25% off. 25% off, okay? And I just grabbed it. I kind of flipped through it. I really hadn't even looked at the dates, but it's going to be 25% off because it was at the bottom of a pile and it probably needs to be 25% off. James Taylor. This is Dad Loves His Work. James Taylor. And this should all be, I kind of glanced. I tried not to grab and check condition stuff. Yeah, these are all going to be nice, clean, near mint LPs unless I say otherwise. On sale price of that one is $14.99. Let's do this bin at 25% off, and then I'll start going back through a lot of new vinyl we have. I'm pretty stationary with this setup until part 2. Then part 2 we'll probably get in the back. Pure Prairie League busting out. $24.99, and then on sale price will be $18.74. Pure Prairie League busting out. Falling in and Love, Amy, Boulder Skies, Angel, Call Me, Tell Me. I always ignore side 1, but the side 2 is so good. Dan Fogelberg, Twin Sons of a Different Mother. On sale price of that is $7.49. The Nat King Cole Songbook by Sammy Davis Jr. The on sale price is $7.49. Sean Foxbower takes Pure Prairie. That is right here. Tanner, these are, any OG stuff I'm handing you is 25% off. Roger Daughtry, One of the Boys. Roger Daughtry from The Who. That one's $14.99. Rick Gretsch, The Last 5 Years. That is $11.24. Rick Gretsch, The Last 5 Years. That is $11.24 after the discount. Tommy Bolin, Teaser. Tommy Bolin is $14.99 after the 25% off. Tommy Bolin Teaser. Next is Burrito Brothers, Hearts on the Line. Burrito Brothers is $14.99. Jeff Whitney wants the Sammy Davis Jr. That is right. That was the Nat King Cole Songbook, Sammy Davis Jr. That's Jeff Hibden. So we had Rat, Reach for the Sky. Stacy's at 105, going once, going twice. It's a sealed copy. Stacy's at 105, going once, going twice. Robert Campbell on Burrito Brothers. Robert Campbell on Burrito Brothers. So to Robert. Next is Cat Stevens, Buddha and the Chocolate Box. On sale price is $11.24. Joey, thanks for sharing. Joey, I will not be able to come see you tomorrow. I'm going out of state to look at a pretty serious record collection. So I will get with you next week. And it will probably have to be next week because the week after I'm probably going out of state. So for like a week. So I'll try to get with you next week. Cat Stevens, sold to Sean Foxbauer. If you're just joining us, we got OG stuff here, 25% off. 25% off. Bruce Springsteen, Greetings from Asbury Park. His first album, on sale price is $14.99. Steve Winwood, Ark of a Diver. Steve Winwood is $14.99, Ark of a Diver. And Cher, wow. Cher is $18.74 after the 25% off. Sticker price, original inner sleeve, flawless vinyl, Geffen Records, $24.99, then 25% off. We had Steve Winwood. Jeff McMaster takes the Bruce Springsteen, sold to Jeff. Next is ZZ Top, Tejas. Wow. $34.99. OG copy, 25% off. ZZ Top. I think this thing, this is a trifold. OG, Dusty Hill, Billy Gibbons. This looks very nice. Has the inner sleeve with it. OG, wow, that's a... I feel bad putting that on sale. ZZ Top. $34.99, 25% off of that. Next is the Jets. The Jets is $14.99 after the 25% off. Original inner sleeve. I don't know a lot about the Jets, but they look pretty cool. Linda Ronstadt, Living in the USA. Linda is $7.49. And Delaney and Bonnie, Genesis. Delaney and Bonnie. They did a lot of work with Eric Clapton and others. Genesis. And Jan and Dean, Dead Man's Curve. Jan and Dean, Dead Man's Curve. That is $11.24 after the discount. Kelly Cook on the Jets. And Jeff Hibnen on Linda Ronstadt. Sold and sold. Delaney and Bonnie. We have Jan and Dean. Emmylou Harris, Luxury Liner. Emmylou Harris is $7.49. Sean Martin, Delaney and Bonnie price. It is I guess I didn't say. It's $18.74 after the 25% off. It was stickered $24.99. Delaney and Bonnie. Jan and Dean, Emmylou Harris. Survivor. Survivor Vital Signs. Gold stamp promo. $18.74 after the 25% off on Survivor. Scotty Brothers label. Next is Jay and the Americans. Early American Hits. Jay and the Americans is $7.49 after the 25% off. Okay, we're going to sell this to Stacy because I haven't seen any other bids and it's been up for quite a while. Rat is sold to Stacy Crisp Brown for $105. Rat, Reach for the Sky. That is sold to Stacy. Where's all the other high-end stuff from tonight? Right here, is this some of it? Okay, a couple of these we're just going to straight up price, and I'm going to show it to you right now. This one is, the ground is shaking. I think y'all know what that means. The ground is shaking. Keith Whitley, we're going to straight sell this one, $149.99. It's a pristine copy of Don't Close Your Eyes, $149.99. The others, I got one other I'm probably going to auction. Keith Whitley, Don't Close Your Eyes. That one's $149.99. It's a pristine copy. It is sold to Jenny Potts. Jenny, hadn't seen your name in a while. Welcome. That's a good way to come back. Keith Whitley is sold to you. That is sticker price, $149.99. I can promise you we will never have a Keith Whitley album on sale. I can promise you. If we have a Keith Whitley album here for more than 20 seconds after it's been offered for sale, I mean, it would just be something's up. The world would be in a bad shape. Jefferson Airplane, Bark. On sale price is $14.99. Jefferson Airplane. Fog Hat Night Shift is $11.24. So I posted the Hype picture, which has another Keith Whitley album in it that I posted like at 6 o'clock today or 5:30, we had 3 DMs, people wanting to buy that right now. And of course, as y'all know, we tell everybody, you have to buy it on Facebook. We show everything first on Facebook. But we could post Keith Whitley albums just all throughout the day and sell them immediately. But we reserve them from right here. James Gang live in concert. James Gang is $14.99 live in concert. James Gang, Joe Walsh. ABC Records, OG. Sherry Darnell wants Jefferson. Sold to Sherry Darnell. James Gang. West Bruce and Lang, which is... Lang is, well, let me get this straight here. Leslie West from Mountain, and then Jack Bruce from Cream, and Corey Lang. Someone help me out there. It says, for sale only abroad, U.S. Navy ships afloat. So this was only for sale on U.S. Navy ships, $14.99. I see that before on records. It is something you usually don't see, but pretty cool. That was probably sold to a serviceman. That is on sale for $14.99. There's some on the back that have gold stamps and they say for government sale only. It was records that were sold at, well, if you're a veteran, you're well familiar. It was sold from whatever that was called, you know, Army stores or however that was. Hey, there's another James. I was like, am I seeing double? There's another James Gang. It is $14.99 as well on sale price. James Gang live in concert. Looks identical. We got 2 of them, $14.99 each. Mother's Finest, another Mother Further, is $14.99 on sale price, $14.99. Corey was from Mountain too. Okay, so Corey Lang was from Mountain. So got 2 members of Mountain, and then 2 members of Mountain, and Jack Bruce from, of course, Cream. Exchanges. There you go. I think that's the word I was looking for. Air Supply's Greatest Hits, only $7.49. Calvin Ward wants Mother's Finest. Air Supply's Greatest Hits is $7.49. And Bryan Adams, Reckless. Wow. Bryan Adams is on sale for only $14.99. Gary Hackett, you were second on Mother's Finest. Calvin Ward got it. Exchanges. That's what I was looking for. Exchanges. I guess that is right. Post exchange. There you go. Air Supply sold to Tim Holloway. Air Supply sold to Tim Holloway. Jeff Hibden was second, and Tim Holloway also got Bryan Adams. So Tim Holloway got Air Supply. Tim Holloway also got Bryan Adams. Jeff was second to Air Supply, and Coy Crosby was second to Bryan Adams. Is Rat still on auction? Rat is already sold. Rat is gone. I'm about to put up another auction. Rat sold for $105. It was a sealed copy. Arlo Guthrie, Alice's Restaurant, on sale price is $18.74. Alice's Restaurant. And speaking of service, if you are a veteran and you're watching the feed, thank you for your service. I don't think we say that often enough. Actually, if you are, let us know when you served or what branch you served in, and we will all give you a big thank you. I know a few for sure. I know Paul Beal and probably most of the people that just commented. I know Wayne Titsworth for sure. But if you served in the U.S. military, thank you. Be sure to let us know in the comments when and where, especially if you was in combat. I always like to see when and where. Thank you for your service. Rush Moving Pictures. We're going to auction this one because it is a nice OG copy. Rush Moving Pictures. This is a U.S. This is actually a club pressing. I stand corrected. That's why I always look. Rush Moving Pictures. This is a CRC, Columbia Record Club pressing. It is very nice though. Rush Moving Pictures. $40 start. Near mint. What I mean club, right here. CRC, Columbia Record Club. So it's not like it's, that doesn't absolutely kill it, but it's very, still a very desirable vintage record for sure. We don't get them too often, especially with the cover not in a lot of wear, and not only that, but the vinyl on this one is flawless. So, Stephen Roberts was in the U.S. Navy from 82 to 87. Christopher Johnson in the Army from 92 to 95. I was born in 1995. Gary was in the Air Force from 85 to 89. Paul Bill was in the Navy from 89 to 2017, all over the place. Wow. So that is $40 start, Rush Moving Pictures. Okay, let's keep showing records out of this bin. Linda Ronstadt, Living in the USA, on sale price is $7.49. Linda Ronstadt. Quarter Flash. Quarter Flash is $14.99. Quarter Flash is $14.99. I think that's what I said, after the 25% off. I just got into reading the 40th anniversary, some cool notes. Yes. Yeah, Taylor Hawkins wrote some liner notes in the new deluxe box set. That's true. Outlaws, Ghost Riders. Outlaws, Ghost Riders is $14.99. Glenn Frey, the All-Nighter. Glenn Frey on sale price is $14.99. John Denver, Windsong, $7.49. John Denver, Windsong. Bonnie Raitt, Sweet Forgiveness. Bonnie Raitt is $7.49. And Leon Redbone, Double Time. Leon Redbone is $14.99. Jethro Tull, War Child. Jethro Tull, War Child, $14.99. Jay Giles Band, Showtime is $14.99. And Foghat. Foghat is $11.24. That is their first album. Alan Jonathan is U.S. Army, retired. CSM. Not for sure what that means, but 1989 to 2019, 3 combat tours and 10 deployments. Wow. Thank you. Thank you. Susie Breedlove wants Jethro Tull. Jeff McMaster wants Foghat. And Patty Anderson Williams was second. Patty Anderson Williams was second. The Jay Giles Band, Love Stinks, $14.99. Jay Giles Band, Love Stinks, $14.99. Noah, That Chevy, or That Boy Chevy, Noah, $11.24. This is a 2-disc, white label, Jive, 2005, 12-inch, single sampler type looking deal. $11.24. Foghat, Boogie Motel. Foghat's $11.24 after the 25% off. Fleetwood Mac, Mystery to Me. Fleetwood Mac is $18.74 after the 25% off. Jethro Tull, Songs from the Wood, on sale for $14.99. Jethro Tull. Johnny Rivers at the Whiskey A Go-Go. Johnny Rivers is $11.24 after the 25% off. Joan Rivers, What Becomes a Semi-Legend Most. Joan Rivers, $11.24 after the 25% off. Canned Wheat, that's by the Guess Who, $14.99. Jeff McMaster wants J.T. Wood. J.T. Wood. Jethro Tull. That's sold to Jeff McIntosh. Johnny Rivers. Joan Rivers. The Guess Who. Benny Mardones. That is $11.24. Crystal Galvin on Joan. Joan Rivers to Crystal Galvin. Jeff McMaster on GW, The Guess Who, Canned Wheat, sold to Jeff McMaster. Benny Mardones. Roberta Flack is $11.24. Miami Vice soundtrack, $14.99. Miami Vice soundtrack, $14.99. So the other night I put on Beverly Hills Cop by accident, and I didn't even really look at it. I put it on and I thought it was the Miami Vice soundtrack. And I started listening to it and I was like, this isn't. You know, I finished side one, I was like, where's Phil Collins? And I was listening to Beverly Hills Cop instead of Miami Vice. So that's what happened. Okay, so Crystal Galvin got Joan. Jeff McMaster got Guess Who. Carol Seeley on BM. I think that was Benny here. That's sold to Carol Funk Seeley. Does Benny have Into the Night on it? It does. And it's already sold, Casey, to Carol. Unless she wanted something else, but I think that's what she wanted. Jeff Hemden wanted MB. MB was, what was MB? MV. MV, Miami Vice, yeah. I still haven't got to listen to this all the way through. Of course, I know In the Air Tonight, of course, and You Belong to the City, but I was wanting to listen to all the other stuff, but I'll wait for the next copy. We probably got 2-3 more of those around here somewhere in bins or in the back, but still hadn't got to listen to it all the way through. Jeffrey Osborne, Emotional. Jeffrey Osborne, Emotional. On sale price is $7.49. Carole King, Touch the Sky. On sale price is $11.24. Another Cat Stevens boot in the chocolate box. That one is $11.24 on sale price. We've got Steppenwolf for ladies only. This is a UK pressing. UK pressing is $14.99. Wow, that's a label you don't see very often. $14.99. Jerry Rafferty, Al, is $14.99. Phil Oakes, Pleasure of the Harbor. Phil Oakes is $11.24. We got Ted Nugent, Double Live Gonzo. Ted Nugent's $18.74, and Ted Nugent is $11.24. So back-to-back Nugents to finish the bin. Double Gonzo and self-titled, or AKA just Nugent. Just Nugent. Is this the price to start this one? Or? Okay. All right, some people's been waiting for this one. This is a sealed. I don't think, yeah, I was about to say, I don't think this was ever put out as a club, but I may be wrong. This is an OG copy of Soundgarden's Ultra Mega OK. And it is sealed. It has no punch holes. It has no saw marks. And it looks really, really nice. Ultra Mega OK. Starting bid is $130. That's Chris Cornell. Matt Cameron, too, who is also, he's played with several people, but there's a Soundgarden Ultra Mega OK. Starting bid on that is $130. $130. Soundgarden Ultra Mega OK. And I have a suggested price tag that we've put on it. Okay, does anybody want Rush for $40? If you want Rush, was expecting this to bring more, but if you want it, comment Rush and it's yours for $39.99. And that's technically a discount based on what we were going to price it, because it is a top copy. Rush, moving pictures, if anybody wants it, you can go ahead and buy it right now. It will charge you $39.99. Moving pictures, very nice copy. Paul Bill's at $130 on the Soundgarden. Okay, let me recap this bin very quickly. We've got James Taylor. If you want to know a price, let me know. Everything's on sale. Dan Fogelberg, Tim Weisberg, Roger Daltrey, Rick Gretsch, Tommy Bolin, Steve Winwood, Cher, ZZ Top. That's two surprises so far. Cher's $18.74. ZZ Top was $34.99, then 25% off. I don't know if you've seen it, but it's like pristine. Delaney and Bonnie, Jan and Dean, Emmylou Harris, Survivor, Jay and the Americans, Foghat, Wes Bruce and Lang, James Gang, Arlo Guthrie, Linda Ronstadt, Quarter Flash, The Outlaws, Glenn Fry, John Denver, Bonnie Raitt, Leon Redbone, Jay Giles, Noah, Foghat, Fleetwood Mac, Johnny Rivers, Roberta Flack, Jeffrey Osborne, Carole King, Cat Stevens, Steppenwolf, a UK press, Jerry Rafferty, Phil Oakes, Ted Nugent, and Ted Nugent. Tommy Bolin price. Tommy Bolin was, it is $14.99. $14.99. Tommy Bolin teaser. It is $14.99. And El Camino. El Camino is $59.99. It's only available in a 10-year anniversary set. That's the only way they're printing it right now, Bart. It is $59.99. We're out of stock, but I have more on the way because we sold out Tuesday night. But we sold out. We have more on the way, but they're $59.99. Track list. I'm going to have to pull it out to read it to you. Track list on Tejas. It's Only Love, Arrested for Driving While Blind, El Diablo, Snappy Keki, Enjoy and Get On, $10 Man, Pan Am Highway Blues, Avalon Hideaway, She's a Heartbreaker, Asleep in the Desert. All right. Johnny Rivers price. Jay Giles and Richard Allen says he'll take Tommy Bolin. Tommy Bolin sold to Richard Allen. Jay Giles live was right here. Let's see. Jay Giles live is $14.99 after the 25% off. And then Johnny Rivers price, Jim Gray. Johnny Rivers is $11.24. $11.24 after the discount. Feels like a Yeah, it's definitely it's a UK press. Calvin Ward. Wow, we have a Rush album, Moving Pictures, not selling. Okay, I'm just gonna go hide that and pretend like I never did show it. Y'all are making me nauseous. Soundgarden, Ultra Mega OK. Calvin Ward, sealed copy. Calvin's at 132. Calvin's at 132. Richard Island says he'll take Jay Giles as well. Okay. Everything else is still available. Let's see. Next is, let's go over this right here. Yeah, okay. This is pretty much everything from this entire week. This is pretty much everything from this entire week that is left in new vinyl as a good recap. And then I've got, I think, maybe one other bin back here. So, okay, we have Jay Giles. Paul Bills at 140. Calvin put R35. No, sorry. We were going to sticker that either $49.99 or $54.99. Hadn't decided, but then we, I started it lower for auction. But no, I have to have $40 for it. Paul Bills at 150 on Soundgarden. We got a war going on all of a sudden. I love bidding wars. Okay, Godsmack, last two copies, When Legends Rise. I wish I had everything that we've shown this week that we've already sold out of so I could show it to you, and because we already have a waiting list, but it's complicated because it's on the cart, but you just have to wait till next week. We got a lot of stuff coming back in. But I got two copies of Godsmack left, When Legends Rise, $29.99. This was a big release for this week. Music on vinyl. It's Tonic Lemon Parade. First time it's ever been released on vinyl. Pretty much like a new release. And that is $38.99. Tonic Lemon Parade. We're down to 5 copies of that. Rick says he will take the ZZ Top. I didn't see anybody else claim it, so Rick, it is yours. ZZ Top Tejas. That's 25% off, yeah. Singing the Blues, B.B. King, a reissue of a early album by his, $27.99. Kiss, Carnival of the Souls, the final session. Kiss is $33.99. I'm back down to 4 copies of that. Then we had 2 Dio albums come in. One was Sacred Heart. Sacred Heart was $36.99. That's a new sealed reissue. And Dio Holy Diver is $39.99. Dio Holy Diver is $39.99. Black Keys, Thick Freakness. The Black Keys Thick Freakness is $31.99. That's the only one I have left, I think. Beastie Boys In Sound From Way Out is $26.99. Fleetwood Mac Rumors. This is the 45 RPM 2-disc Palace pressing. It is $59.99. We're all of a sudden getting low stock again. Stone Temple Pilots Tiny Music. This is the deluxe edition. Single disc is not in print. That is $84.99. Robert Campbell takes the Black Keys. Black Keys to Robert Campbell. Taylor Johnson wants a Holy Diver. So to Taylor Johnson. Taylor, if you're a first-time buyer or hadn't bought from us in a while, or anybody else watching, please make sure you message our page, CollectCo. We need a message from you in our inbox. If you're watching on YouTube, same thing applies. If you don't have a Facebook account, let us know. You can still purchase from us, but we will work out an alternate with you. It's happened a couple times, but we will figure it out. Sean Jones, Beastie Boys, so to Sean Jones. Got plenty of copies of Dio. I've got about twice as many, but the other ones are lightly damaged, and I'm going to be sending those back. So I'm going to have this left, and then I think they're all gone. And I kind of hate to return the other ones, but because stock showed 0, meaning they're all gone again. Holy Diver, there is Tiny Music. And then the other Beastie Boys is To the 5 Boroughs. It is $36.99. Last copy of Ministry, Filth Pig, music on vinyl, $37.99. Last copy of Metal Church, music on vinyl, $37.99. And Joe Satriani, Surfing with the Alien, music on vinyl, an exclusive remaster, that is $37.99. And Stone Temple Pilots is $28.99. That is their self-titled album. That is $28.99. I still got 2 of those. Cinderella, Long Cold Winter, Another Music on Vinyl pressing, that is $38.99. Misfits, Friday the 13th, is $26.99. Cinderella Night Songs is $38.99. The Essential Johnny Cash, 2 LPs, 28 tracks, $34.99. The Essential Johnny Cash. Peter Gabriel 3, his third solo album, is $26.99. And Korn, Music on Vinyl Korn, is $44.99. MOV, 2 LP. Jeff, let me know if you want both Cinderellas, or if you want Long Cold Winter, or if you want Night Songs. And Jeff also wants a Johnny Cash, Essential Johnny Cash. So Jeff, you got Cinderella and Johnny Cash. Just let me know which Cinderellas. Night Songs, Long Cold Winter, or you can have both. And then that sells us out again of Cinderella for about the 20th time. He wants Long Cold Winter. The OGs of Cinderella are obtainable. They're obtainable, but they don't come through too often. And you know, they're not super cheap either. They're if we had a nice copy, they're just not cheap. Calvin's out on Soundgarden. So Paul Bill's at $175 on Soundgarden. Going once, going twice. Last call. Ultra Mega OK. Sealed copy. Paul Bill's at $175. $175 on that. And Paul Bill will be opening that to listen to. You can guarantee it. What is the STP Plush? Plush is on the album Core. And we have that in stock. It is $39.99. Any Jazz Sabbath. That is a Record Store Day release. I cannot get that, I'm pretty sure. Jazz Sabbath is a Record Store Day release, so I cannot get that. Tanner, I was going to tell you a moment ago to go find us a good bin to flip through. But I think this bin here, we can do 25% off. Yeah. And then if you want, in your downtime, go find us a nice, any type of bin to do 25% off. What's the label on Soundgarden? I could open it, but I don't think Paul would like that. Neither would I. So, what's the White Album behind Cinderella? The White Album behind Cinderella, well, we had Stone Temple Pilots, Beastie Boys, Stone Temple Pilots, all the White Albums in here are Stone Temple Pilots, Beastie Boys, Fleetwood Mac. This bin's I honestly just grabbed this. I have no idea what's in here. I even seen a Drake album in here, which probably shouldn't be 25% off, but it's about to be. What's the label company? The label company is, SST. This is the OG SST. Going twice, going 3 times to Paul for $175. Okay. SST. Sub Pop. This is 1988 SST. Okay. What is the STP album? That is self-titled. Paul Brothers takes Rush for 40. Thank you. I was getting nervous. Yeah, so I think Soundgarden was only on Sub Pop for their very first Screaming Life and FOP. Correct me if I'm wrong. Okay, these are 25% off. I can't believe it, but we're about to do it. The Rolling Stones, Suckin' in the 70s. Original inner sleeve. Rolling Stones, Suckin' in the 70s. That is 25% off, $34.99. Let's go ahead and sell this to Paul. He's probably like, Chad, please, for the love of God, sell that before somebody else bids. This is sold to Paul Beal for $175. I hate to see any kind of OG Chris Cornell anything go out the door, but it is. Paul has OG reissue hand box set. Wow. Okay, so let's get into this bin. 25% off. I'm going to go through them. I'm not going to get distracted. Let's do it. Suckin' in the 70s is a Rolling Stones compilation. $34.99, then 25% off. So, example of songs. Manish Boy, When the Whip Comes Down, If I Was a Dancer, Crazy Mama, Beast of Burden, Shattered, Everything Turned into Gold, Hot Stuff, Time Waits for No One, and Full to Cry. I have to usually read that because nowhere else is the information on it. Steve Miller Band, Brave New World. Steve Miller Band, on sale price is $14.99. Wow, it's got somebody's address on it, but this is a nice copy for $14.99 of Brave New World. That's the on sale price. Commodore's Natural High, on sale price $7.49. The Commodores. Anne Murray, Danny's Song. This is actually $4.99 and then 25% off. Anne Murray, Danny's Song. John Schneider, Trying to Outrun the Wind. That is $11.24 after the discount. Cheech and Chong, The Wedding Album. On sale price is $14.99. Cheech and Chong, The Wedding Album. Jazzland, The Stars of Jazz, 1961. That is $14.99 after the 25% off. Jazzland. Paul Brothers wants the Commodores. Sold to Paul Brothers. Debbie Blair wants Anne Murray. Tanner, we'll get back into some 25% off now. Frank Zappa, this is The Mothers of Invention, Overnight Sensation. $34.99, 25% off. So Paul Brothers got Commodores, Debbie Blair got Anne Murray, Robert Johnson on Jazzland, Wendy Pierce, you were second on Anne Murray, Alan Johnson next on Jazzland, Jonathan Bodine next on Jazzland, and Eric Wayne on Jazzland. We do have 2 bins of jazz records. There's other stuff in there too. I think I flipped through and there was a Robert Palmer randomly stuck in there. But we do have some brand new, never shown. I got 2 bins of new arrivals we've never shown. It's heavy on jazz, but there's some other stuff in there too if y'all want to see those next. Steve Miller Band, sold to Jeff McIntosh. That is sold to Jeff McIntosh. Chuck Berry, Golden Decade. This is $18.74 after the 25% off. Chuck Berry, $18.74 after the 25% off. 2 LP. It's self-explanatory. Golden Decade. Greatest Hits. Jazz pen, please. We'll do them for sure tonight because I hate to have 2 bins of new arrivals that didn't even get shown all week, but we'll definitely do it. Hall & Oates, Sarah Smile, 12-inch single, and shrink wrap, $11.24 after the 25% off. Red Fox, Everything's Big. Red Fox is $11.24 after the 25% off. Red Fox on the Loose, 25% off, also $11.24. Curtis Mayfield, His Early Years with the Impressions. Curtis Mayfield was $39.99, and then it is 25% off. Curtis Mayfield, His Early Years with the Impressions. Wow, that's on the ABC block label too. When is the shipment of Japanese? It is supposed to be here next week, but it's coming from Japan, so that is always questionable. So don't hold us to anything, but it's supposed to be here next week. I will post when they're in. I will pull them out and we'll do a big preview picture or I'll do a preview video. Kelly Cook on the Hall & Oates. Little Richard, His Biggest Hits. This is a VG minus. It's on sale for $14.99. Now, let me tell you about these VG minus records like this. This looks not too pleasant, but if you have the right equipment, these deep groove, older records like this, they will still sound okay. It's like that the Elvis Sun 45. I listened to it. It looks really, really bad, but it's okay. The grooves in these things. I mean, this feels like it's 300 gram. The grooves in these are, and it has the original inner sleeve with it too. But that is $14.99. If you find a nice copy of that, you're lucky. If you find that, quote, near mint, the population of near mint Little Richard original records on specialty is a very low population. Probably less than 1% are actually new near mint still from all the ones that were pressed. Paul Brothers put Damo Arigato. Is that some kind of Latin or did I miss something there? Any Slipknot? No. All we got this week is those are done. If we get in more, it will be next week before we know, or like sometime in the following. So we got 3. The rest we don't really know about. Sean Martin takes Little Richard. Jonathan Bodine. That's Japanese. Okay. I don't know. It means that's, thank you very much. Okay. Thank you for the translation. George Clinton, Last Dance. George Clinton is a 12-inch single. On sale price is $14.99. Odetta, One Grain of Sand, is $11.24. Guys, I can barely speak English, much less Japanese. Robert Johnson on GC. George Clinton, sold to Robert Johnson. Little Richard's Greatest Hits. Now this is a live Greatest Hits, $14.99. Okay, now it makes sense. John Miller put the Mr. Roboto in there. Now it makes sense. Bob Seger, Against the Wind. On sale price, $29.99, then 25% off. Billy Ocean, Tear Down These Walls. $11.24 after the 25% off. The Sun Story Volume 5. This is the Jerry Lee Lewis one. It is sealed. It is $39.99 and then 25% off. Jerry Lee Lewis, that is $39.99, then 25% off. It is sealed. Face the Music, Todd Rundgren, Utopia. $11.24 after the discount. Irish Heartbeat, Van Morrison and the Chieftains. That is $34.99 and then 25% off. Van Morrison. Eagles, The Long Run, is $24.99, then 25% off. This is the Drake album. I think this is a Russian unofficial on pink vinyl. I think that's what Discogs told me. I think this was pressed in Russia unofficially. It is $44.99 and then 25% off. It's on pink vinyl. It's on pink vinyl. Damo, Jeff McMaster says Van. Sold to Jeff McMaster. That's the Van Morrison. Paul Brothers, tracks on Jerry Lee Lewis. Jerry Lee Lewis, we've got, they're all in the front. Breathless, High School Confidential, Breakup, Frankie and Johnny, Hong Kong Blues, Hound Dog, Jailhouse Rock, Let the Good Times Roll, Let Us Talk About Us, Lovesick Blues, Loving Up a Storm, and Milkshake, Made Mosley, something like that. Eagles is on sale. Drake is on sale. The James Gang Gure album. James Gang Gure album is $14.99. James Gang Gure, Y-E-R. Paul Brother said Take, and that's on the Jerry Lee Lewis. Can you show the Little Richard Live again? I sure can. Little Richard Live. It says Little Richard's Greatest Hits Live. Has all of his hits on it. Which brings us to Little Richard's Greatest Hits Live, recorded in Hollywood on January 25th, 1967. 1967. He had some wild hair. Epic. This album was actually pressed in probably the 80s with that label. Late 80s probably. The recording is, it's $14.99. The recording is, it's sold to Tyler Browning. Okay. Soundgarden, we've just auctioned it off. Rick, Soundgarden is gone. 85, it was sealed. Is Against the Wind blue vinyl? No. You're probably thinking of some kind, I think this album was never pressed on blue vinyl. You're probably thinking of some reissue or something, but that was never pressed on blue vinyl. Tyler Browning said sold, Is Against the Wind, and Soundgarden. But that reminds me, I need to put up another auction. Actually, I'm going to straight price something here. Well, do you have the note on this one, Tanner? Or Bon Jovi?
No, but I can get that for you.
Okay. I've got a couple here we're going to straight price. I think we have another one of these in our high-end bin, but this is such a nice copy. This is such a nice copy here of Black Sabbath, Heaven and Hell. It is $59.99. Black Sabbath, Heaven and Hell. It is $59.99. Everybody says the feed is freezing. Now's a good time to buy a Black Sabbath album for you. If your feed's not freezing, you need to go ahead and buy this before somebody else does. But very nice copy. Black Sabbath, Heaven and Hell. Everybody's saying they can't find the feed. Let me move my camera a little bit, see if that helps. Facebook and YouTube is frozen. I can see it on the Bob Seger website. That's definitely a Bob Seger website exclusive then. The OGs, the original stuff was never pressed on blue vinyl. I was about to say that has to be some kind of exclusive or something. So, okay. Go refresh your feed. If your feed is freezing, then come back and see us or refresh. Let me get this resituated. Okay, David Bowie Pinups is $39.99. David Bowie Pinups is $39.99. In shrink wrap, it's the Best Buy series, Sound Shop, and that's the original inner sleeve. It's just a white sleeve though. Black RCA label. This thing is pristine, okay? The good thing about these reissues is you know they're going to be analog. You know, there was no digital when this was reissued. So even though it's a reissue, you know it's analog. You don't have to worry about it being, you know, a digital remaster. This is $39.99. David Bowie Pinups. Okay, everything's good now. Great. What's weird is we didn't lose any viewers. It's been at 126 for like hours. So I guess no one's really got on or got off. Let me make sure I hadn't missed anything. Soundgarden sold blue vinyl. But Vicky, the Bob Seger, this was never ever pressed on blue vinyl like OG or even the reissues. If you're seeing something on Bob Seger's website, it's either a website exclusive or it's either a website exclusive or it's some kind of Walmart exclusive or Target or something like that. Test and frozen refresh, both feeds good now. What is Black Sabbath? Black Sabbath. Okay, Black Sabbath is, it's for sale, Scott. It can be yours for $59.99. It is a pristine copy. It is $59.99. I think I said the price. It may have froze when I was talking about it. It is $59.99. Heaven and Hell. This is the first album to feature Ronnie James Dio, and it is awesome. Neon Nights, Heaven and Hell, Children of the Sea, Die Young. This is, it's a pristine copy. And then Bowie is $39.99. Shrink wrap, RCA reissue. Very nice though. It is, it's pristine. Okay. All right, let's keep going through this bin. Let's go back to the 25% off. Sorry if you heard my neck pop right then. Andrea True Connection, more. On sale price is $7.49. Glenn Fry, No Fun Allowed, is sealed $29.99 after the 25% off. Lou Reed Mistrial is $29.99, then 25% off that. Ron Wood, Give Me Some Neck. Ron Wood from the Stones and other places. Played with Rod Stewart too. That's only $11.24. Eric Clapton, Another Ticket, $34.99, 25% off. The Beatles, Let It Be, is a VG Plus, $29.99, and then 25% off. OG Red Apple label. Has Phil and Ronnie and the Dead Wax. $29.99, then 25% off. Tracy McFadden takes the Ron Wood, sold to Tracy McFadden. We have Deep Purple Burn. Deep Purple Burn is $26.99, and then 25% off of that. Jeff McMaster gets the Beatles Let It Be, sold to Jeff. Tanner, those are 25% off. Rainbow, Bent Out of Shape. Rainbow's in shrink wrap, $26.99, and then that is 25% off. Rainbow. Richie Blackmore. John Clemmer, Touch. That's a MoFi pressing, $34.99, 25% off. They did a lot of his catalog. That's a MoFi. Tyler Smith on Rainbow. Calvin Ward was second. Babe Ruth, Amar Caballero. That is $39.99, then 25% off. What does that mean, Phil and Ronnie? That is Phil Spector produced Let It Be, and I think the OG presses, he put Phil and Ronnie, he put his name there in the Dead Wax like that. Or they put his name in the Dead Wax. Or Phil and Ronnie's in. I think we'll have to get our Beatle aficionados to confirm that, but that's what that means. Phil Spector produced Let It Be. And the Beatles were not happy with it, especially McCartney. He went in and changed a lot of stuff, especially Long and Winding Road. The version of Long and Winding Road that's on that album isn't the way McCartney anyway intentionally meant for it to be released. So Babe Ruth is $39.99, then 25% off. And Tyler Smith, you are a first-time buyer. I think you've been commenting some on our posts and feeds, but if that's your first purchase this week, thank you, and please make sure you message our page. Melody Ranch featuring Waylon Jennings. This is sealed, $39.99, then 25% off. Stan Getz, Big Band Bossa Nova, is $44.99 and then 25% off. And that's why they released Let It Be Naked, exactly. Stan Getz, Big Band Bossa Nova, $44.99, then 25% off. We have a Let It Be Naked. Hopefully, we'll have it next week. We got a sealed copy, OG sealed copy. Billion Dollar Babies Battle Axe is $24.99, then 25% off. Billion Dollar Babies Battle Axe, $24.99. That is Alice Cooper's band, essentially. Speaking of Alice Cooper Goes to Hell, $36.99, 25% off. The Best of John Coltrane, His Greatest Years, Volume 2. His Greatest Years, Volume 2, $34.99 and 25% off. Impulse label. John Coltrane. Mick Jagger, She's the Boss, is sealed, $39.99, then 25% off. Christine McVie is sealed, $39.99, 25% off. That is with the hype sticker. Vanilla Fudge Renaissance. Vanilla Fudge is a 1968 UK pressing on Vanilla Fudge. 1968 UK pressing. Wow. I like these UK Atlantic labels. I wish that was a Led Zeppelin record, but we'll take Vanilla Fudge. Vanilla Fudge is $39.99, then 25% off. Pristine UK pressing, which is probably the first pressing. And now I can't get it back in here. There we go. I don't like the way that. Let me just put that out. Let me just put it behind the sleeve here for right now. Until I can fix that, okay? Melody Ranch tracks for Alex. Back in the Saddle, Maria, I'm looking over a 4-leaf clover, Misty Blue, Java, Money, There Goes My Everything, Sweet Mental Revenge, Do You Ever Think of Me, Chicken Reel, Does Your Heart Beat for Me, Love's Gonna Live Here Again. That is tracks for Waylon. And my feed froze and couldn't get back in. Is this the jazz bin? No, this is the still 25% off bin. We hadn't got to the jazz yet. But we did have a jazz record, Chris Kirkley. He gets Stan Getz. But the only other jazz, we sold Stan Getz, and I showed something else earlier too. I thought it was jazz, or close to it. Yeah, Coltrane. We still got the Coltrane. Mick Jagger, Christine McVie, Fleetwood Mac Tusk. This is a USOG, $34.99, then 25% off. Did Tyler get? Yes, you got the Little Richard Live. The Who, Quadrophenia, the soundtrack, $29.99, 25% off. Ray Charles, Modern Sounds in Country and Western Music, $24.99, then 25% off. Alex said he will take the Melody Ranch. That's 25% off. Get Together, the Youngbloods, is $39.99, then 25% off. Genesis, Reflections, Rock Theater. Genesis is an import. I think it's UK or German. It is $29.99 and then 25% off. John Clemmer's jazz, yep. Will the Circle Be Unbroken? Will the Circle Be Unbroken is $39.99, then 25% off. Johnny Cash, the Baron. I almost got that. Johnny Cash, the Baron is sealed. Sealed. $29.99, 25% off. And last record is Bob Dylan, Saved. It is $34.99, 25% off. How much is Billion Dollar Babies? It was $24.99 and then 25% off. Jim Steinman, promo copy, $34.99, then 25% off. This thing looks flawless. Promo copy. Miami Vice 2. There's Miami Vice 2. Whoever bought the other one, that's $24.99, 25% off. And Fleetwood Mac, Tango in the Night, is a VG Plus, $34.99, then 25% off. Fleetwood Mac. There's some good records in there. I'm going to just flip through them right quick. And then I got another bin of new vinyl over here to recap. And then I got 2 bins of new arrivals. Like I said, some of it's jazz, but I think there's some other stuff slipped in there too. So, Johnny Barron is almost good as Deaf Ponies. That's true. Let's see. Does Black Sabbath have original sleeve? How much for Fleetwood Mac Rumors? Please show info about the STP White album. Okay, give me 1 second on all that, Rusty. I won't forget about you. Let me just flip through this bin right quick. We got Rolling Stones, Suckin' in the 70s, John Schneider, Cheech and Chong. Everything in here is 1/4 of the price off. That's some big savings on some of these, especially these $20 and $30 records. That is Mothers of Invention, a.k.a. Frank Zappa, Chuck Berry, Red Fox, Curtis Mayfield, Odetta, Billy Ocean, Utopia, Todd Rundgren, The Eagles, Drake, James Gang, The Eagles, Bob Seger, Andrew True Connection, Glenn Frey, Lou Reed, Eric Clapton, Deep Purple, John Clemmer, Babe Ruth, $1 Billion Babies, Forever Asked About It. That is $18.74 after the discount. Alice Cooper, Best of John Coltrane, Volume 2. Mick Jagger, Christine McVie, Fleetwood Mac, The Who Quadrophenia, Ray Charles, The Youngbloods, Genesis, Will the Circle Be Unbroken, Bob Dylan, Johnny Cash, Jim Steinman, Miami Vice 2, and Fleetwood Mac. There you go. Okay, so I'm going to put Vanilla Fudge. Okay, so here's what we got going on over here. I've got to fix the sleeve on that one. And then we had David Bowie Pinups is $39.99. Beautiful copy. It's a black label reissue. But like I was saying, anytime I say reissue and it's a vintage copy, you can promise, I'll promise it's analog, because there was no such thing as digital remasters. So that's all analog. Paul Brothers wants Alice Cooper, and I'm assuming he wants this one here. Thank you, Eric. And the Black Sabbath is Heaven and Hell. It is $59.99. It has a Warner Brothers inner sleeve. Has a Warner Brothers plastic inner sleeve, poly bag, whichever you want to call it. There's the disc. I cannot find a flaw on it. It is $59.99. I'm going to lay it right over here before I drop it or something happens to it. I'm going to put this up for auction, but in 1 second. Next auction is Clint Black, so everybody get ready. Over here, he asked about the Stone Temple Pilots. The Stone Temple Pilots it's his brand new studio album, which that is not, it was new in 2018, but this is not Scott Weiland. This is their second lead singer. I don't know his name, but that is Stone Temple Pilots self-titled. That is 2018 new studio album, $28.99. And then Fleetwood Mac Rumors, if you want a Palace pressing, if you want one of the best sounding records ever pressed, then you can own it for $59.99. It's a 2-disc, 45 RPM Palace pressing, $59.99. Clint Black, is everybody ready? We've never offered this one before on Collectco. This is a sealed copy of Put Yourself in My Shoes. It is a 1990 press. Clint Black, we need a $90 start for it. Clint Black, Put Yourself in My Shoes. I don't know if you are aware, but extremely difficult to get. 90s country, probably the most desirable country by far. Anything from mid-80s all the way up through the mid-90s and later for sure. That's probably the best-selling country records right now. Alan Jackson, Clint Black, Reba, and just all that stuff. This is, whatever I just said, a $90 start. It is sealed, and this is one of the this is a prime example of a record that's never been reissued. That record's never been reissued. Clint Black, Put Yourself in My Shoes. Okay, Jeff Gutton, USTP singer. That album sounds like USTP. Some really good songs. There you go. It's got Brian Bauer's seal of approval. Y'all have a near mint OG Rumors, and the Palace pressing is absolute game changer. Oh yeah, for sure. There's the OG copies of Fleetwood Mac Rumors. We still sell the heck out of them, but as far as vinyl quality, there's no comparison between those two. So there's no comparison between those two. Okay. I got a bin of new vinyl back here to do, and then we're going to do the jazz bin. Jenny, the Clint Black is a $90 start. $90 start. I figured we'd already have 4 bids by now. Nothing yet. Clint Black. And yes, Naomi Judd did pass away today. I think this is one of the last bins, like I said, of new vinyl that we have left from this week. And then we'll do one of the bins of jazz. We have Cream, Live in Sweden, the USA, 5 LP white vinyl box set, $109.99. The Eagles, Kings of Hollywood. The Eagles, Kings of Hollywood is $33.99. That's a live Eagles. We have the Beastie Boys, Swiss Cheese. Beastie Boys Swiss Cheese is $33.99. Linkin Park, Hybrid Theory, 2 left, $28.99. Linkin Park, Hybrid Theory. Chris Cornell, No One Sings Like You Anymore is $31.99. Chris Cornell, No One Sings Like You Anymore. The Eagles Hotel California is $29.99. We still got 2 copies of that. And the other Linkin Park album, last one left, Reanimation. It is $29.99. Allman Brothers Collected from Music on Vinyl, $46.99. UFO 1, half-speed Abbey Road Master, $43.99. And the Deftones White Pony box set, $68.99. Jeannie is at $90 on the Clint Black. Jeannie's at $90 on the sealed Clint Black. Put yourself in my shoes. That is Jeannie Potts, $90. We'll say going once, going twice. Red Hot Chili Peppers Orange Vinyl, Love Unlimited, $41.99. Crosby, Stills, and Nash is $29.99. Suicidal Tendencies, these are actually some non-payments that got mixed in here. Suicidal Tendencies is on colored vinyl, $28.99. Dwayne and Greg Allman, $31.99. And here's a new arrival for this week. The White Album is back in print. The Beatles White Album, $51.99. The legendary Sun House, which is Music on Vinyl. I think that's a very tough record to find, $39.99. The 31st of February from Butch Trucks of the Allman Brothers, $26.99. And Stevie Ray Vaughan, Soul to Soul. This is a QRP Analog Productions pressing. This is ultimate sound quality here. Pretty much equivalent to MoFi, $69.99. Stevie Ray Vaughan, Soul to Soul. All right, let me go find that other bin that I've been promising. Let me kick this right here for a second. So that is $90 to Jeannie. Rusty says he'll take a Fleetwood Mac Rumors. Records are heavy, aren't they? It's a workout. Let me go find this bin over here. Here we go. These are new arrivals. New arrivals. Never have showed these before. Ella Fitzgerald and Joe Pass, Easy Living. Ella Fitzgerald and Joe Pass, Easy Living, $14.99. I'll go ahead and sell this to her. Jeannie Potts, you get the Clint Black for $90. I'm not going to auction anything else off tonight. The last 3 auctions have had either no or 1 bids. So I'm just going to straight price everything from here on out. Ella Fitzgerald and Joe Pass. Julia Fordham. Julia Fordham is $24.99. This is from the radio station collection. Radio station collection. I may auction a couple more things. I don't know though. Everybody's yawned out on the auctions. Curtis Fuller Crankin on Mainstream. Curtis Fuller Crankin, $19.99. Mahal Richard Abrams. This is $19.99. Nat Adderley Septet, Don't Look Back, $19.99. Cannonball Adderley Collection, Volume 6. That is $14.99. How much for Eagles Hotel? That was $29.99. Eagles Hotel, California. Jan Ackerman, This Van Leer, Focus, or Viagus Focus. That is sealed, $29.99. Charon, A Cloth, Fits Like a Glove, Farron. Farina cloth, fits like a glove, $19.99. Sean says, hey Chad, and I like Japanese auctions. I do too. The best auctions are, what I've noticed is, of course, if a record has to be started at $90 to protect me, and because it's a more expensive record, it tends to get maybe 1 or 2 bids. The Soundgarden did good, but if I put up something for $1, it does great. That's what I've noticed. Y'all are okay with dollar starts, right? Let me find something, I'll put it up for $1 start. Just to get the auction, here we go. Just to get auctions back on track. This should get auctions back on track. Let's revive the auctions right now. $1 start for Pink Floyd, Dark Side of the Moon. This is a US press. It's an OG copy. It doesn't have any inserts, and the vinyl is a VG. VG on the vinyl. US press. $1 start, Pink Floyd, Dark Side of the Moon. There you go. Auctions have officially, I'm reviving the auctions. The cover's a VG and the vinyl's a VG. Cover's a VG and the vinyl's a VG. Jeannie got a deal on the Clint Black. She did. Everybody, there's 2 or 3 people that's commented on the post, but they probably didn't want to spend $100 on it. They was probably thinking, well, maybe that'll be a $20 record. So, Ernestine Anderson. Ernestine Anderson is $19.99. Ernestine Anderson. We have Roy Ayers. You might be surprised. Roy is $14.99. Joan Baez in Concert, Part 2. Joan Baez, $9.99. Count Basie, Afrique. Actually, hey, look. The radio station people even had trouble with it. They put a piece of tape on it and put pronounced Afrique. See? I'm not the only people who struggle with reading stuff. Yeah, I couldn't imagine being a radio DJ. That would be awful, because then you really have to pronounce it right, because you're promoting people's music, and then Count Basie will call you and chew you out and cuss you and, you know, write you a nasty letter. The Best of Count Basie Big Band. That is $19.99. The Best of Count Basie Big Band, $19.99. Okay, let me make sure I hadn't missed any claim comments. I don't think I've sold anything so far out of this bin. Sean Jones was at 7, Rusty 20, Chris 10. I was shocked too on the moving pictures. Taylor's at 10, Paul 6, Debbie 10, Paul 10. Paul Brothers is at 25 on Pink Floyd. Paul Brothers has the high bid of Pink Floyd for $25. Paul Brothers has the high bid for $25. Tony Tenelle is $9.99. Al Di Meola, Project Tiramisu, and that's $9.99. Pat Metheny Group, some kind of promo. These are all from a radio station. $14.99. Pat Metheny Group, $14.99. Hiroshima, Third Generation, is $14.99. I've heard some people say Hiroshima. Actually, an old radio broadcast where they were actually talking about that from World War II. He said Hiroshima. I think it's Hiroshima. Stanley Turrentine, In the Pocket, is $14.99. Buddy Rich, Mr. Drums. Buddy Rich is $19.99. Sample, Spellbound, $9.99. Mort Saul, Sing a Song of Watergate, $14.99. Shadowfax, Too Far to Whisper, is $9.99. Okay, what have I missed? I'm glad I have my phone over here, because we're getting a lot of bids from Pink Floyd. How do you know what the score is? Doug Jeppesen. He wants the Best of Count Basie. We got it. This is sold to Doug Jeppesen. The Best of Count Basie Big Band. That's sold to Doug Jeppesen. Rusty's at 30. Debbie's at 32 on Pink Floyd. John Barry wanted the Al Di Meola. Right here. That's sold to John Barry. Chris Kirkley wants Stanley Turrentine, In the Pocket. Sold to Chris Kirkley. Michael Potts wants Shadowfax. Sold. I'd love another moving pictures, but I have 11 already. There you go. Hiroshima. I think I said that right. Hiroshima. Rusty's at 35 on the Pink Floyd. VG copy, US OG. Senator Sam at home. Senator Sam is $14.99. Mongo Santa Maria, Ole Ola, $9.99. Red Rodney Quintet. That's a reissue from Fantasy, $14.99. Quincy Jones, back on the block. Quincy Jones, $24.99. Al Jarreau, even though I've been saying Al Jarreau for years. Hearts Horizon, $14.99. Aaron Gardner on Quincy Jones, sold to Aaron. Another Al. How about we call him Al J? That don't sound right. Al Jarreau in London, $14.99. Count Basie, $12.99. Wow, a random Jeff Beck. Jeff Beck is $19.99. D. Bale, Eddie Duran, D. Bale, Eddie Duran, and Stan Getz, Let There Be Love. Sealed, $29.99. So Rusty's at 35 on the Pink Floyd. We're going to say going once, going twice on the Pink Floyd. Going once, going twice. Ella Fitzgerald, the Irving Berlin Songbook, $24.99. Pronounced Jarreau. I don't think anybody knows how to say it. We need to call him. Is he still alive? Ella Fitzgerald, the Jerome Kern Songbook is $14.99. What we'll do is call him. We'll put him live on one of our feeds, and we'll get him to correctly pronounce his own name. The Fifth Dimension Reflections, $14.99. Uncle Festive, Say Uncle, is $9.99. Maynard Ferguson, Body and Soul, Maynard Ferguson is $9.99. Maynard Ferguson, High Voltage, Maynard Ferguson, $9.99. Fat Burger, is that what that says? Fat Burger, that's what I need right now. A big old fat burger. Good News, Fat Burger is $9.99. Joe Farrell, Song of the Wind is $19.99. He's not alive. Then we can't call him. When are you going to put up that UK Dark Side for auction, or did you sell it? The UK Dark Side of the Moon is not for sale. Yeah, it is now personally archived in the collection of Chad Williams. I've already bought it from the store. I personally bought that from the store for $800. I promise. That's what I paid the store for it. It is not for sale until I find another one that's better, which is going to be very tough to do, or another one comes in a collection. He died in 2017. Alan Jonathan wants Fat Burger, sold to Alan Jonathan. Joe Farrell, the Art Farmer Quintet. The Art Farmer Quintet is $24.99. Art Farmer, Something You Got, $19.99. To Duke with Love, Art Farmer, is $19.99. Little Wing, the Gil Evans Orchestra, live in Germany, is $14.99. Bill Evans, special guest, John McLaughlin, is $9.99. The Alternate Man. Rick Benison, you were second on Fat Burger. Devon Square, Walking on Ice, $9.99. Desmond Late Lament is $9.99. Let's see here. I need to go ahead and place me an order for a burger. Let me pull up, excuse me for a second. All of a sudden, hunger just struck me immediately. Anybody else need anything? Tanner? Okay. Ed never wants anything. Ed said he's good. I never can buy Ed anything. One day I'm going to force him to at least me buy a meal. He don't have to eat it. But okay, Desmond is $9.99, sold to Alan Jonathan. Processing order. It's on its way. It will be here between 9:22 and 9:32. Isn't that amazing how fast you can just order and boom. A cheeseburger just cost me $24 though because of fees and taxes and tips. That's okay though. What is this? This is Open Circuit. Claude Dijon and synthesizers. That is $14.99. $14.99. Let's see. Whoop, I need to pull back up my feet here. Just watch without sound is like record roulette. Feet is fine. Okay. Any musical instruments owned by John Lennon coming up? No. Carol Davis, Heart of Gold, $9.99. Wow, that's all messed up. Sonny Chris Intermission Riff, $14.99. And The Art of Hank Crawford, The Atlantic Years, is $14.99. The Art of Hank Crawford, The Atlantic Years is $14.99. Musical instruments owned by John Lennon. Well, I could do like that guy told me. I could go grab a guitar in the back and sign it and tell you he played it, but he actually didn't play it. But I could tell you that. Let me read through these. This is going to be a challenge to read through these again, but let's do this. Ella Fitzgerald and Joe Pass, Julia Fordham, Curtis Fuller Crankin, Muhal, Richard Abrams, Nat Adderley, Septet, Cannonball Adderley, Jan Ankerman, Ferronin Akloff, Ernestine Anderson, Roy Ayers, Joan Baez, Count Basie, Afrique, Tony Tennille from Captain and Tennille, Pat Metheny Group, Hiroshima, Alan Jonathan wants Adderley. Was that something up here? Cannonball, I'm assuming Cannonball, Alan, right? Let me know unless you wanted Nat. I got you for Cannonball, Alan. Buddy Rich, Mr. Drums, Sample, Mort Saul, Senator Sam, Mongo Santa Maria, Red Rodney, Al, there's another Al. I've gave up on his last name. Count Basie, Jeff Beck, D. Bell, Eddie Duran, Stan Getz, Ella Fitzgerald, the one before that. Okay, he wants Nat Adderley. Unless was there two Cannonballs? No. Okay, so I think he wants Nat Adderley. Pablo jokes are not funny, David Johnson says. I don't think anybody's actually making fun of Pablo Cruz. There may be like two people actually making fun of him. I think we make fun of the fact that we have 10,000 of their records every week. Like, it's amazing how many records that we show of theirs. Jar Row. Okay. It's one of those, it's too far gone now. I'm never going to say it right. Uncle Festive, Say Uncle. Maynard Ferguson. Joe Farrell, Song of the Wind. It's kind of like Herb Alpert records. I don't think anybody's actually making fun of Herb Alpert himself. I think they're making the fact that there's 10 billion Herb Alpert albums in existence. The Art Farmer Quintet. Art Farmer. To Duke with Love. Little Wing. Bill Evans. Devon Square, Walking on Ice. The Dales. Terry Gibbs, Buddy DeFranco, and that's Chicago Fire. I don't think I showed that one earlier. Eddie Lockjaw Davis. I don't think I showed that one earlier. Eddie Lockjaw to say Save Your Love for Me. Open Circuit. Carol Davis. Sonny Chris. And Hank Crawford. Okay, and let's go ahead and sell Rusty Dark Side of the Moon for $35. So Dark Side of the Moon sold to Rusty for $35. Nat Adderley was Alan Jonathan. I've got another band like that to do. I will either do it this hour or before I'll probably take a break tonight at 9:30 because my food will be here about then, or whenever it arrives, and then we'll pause and do part two. And part two will be only on Facebook, and I'll be much more mobile where we can go around and show some stuff. Do we have actually a crate of new vinyl somewhere? What's over here? I think we've put up most of our new vinyl. We don't have any more like crates just laying around, do we? Most of it's been put up. Did you bring a box up to do 25% off, Tanner?
Yeah, the
blue one here? Okay. Tanner has got us a 25% off bin. Wow. I see some good stuff. Let's do it. 25% off. Jess Rasu wants Bill Evans. Was there a Bill Evans in there? Let me see here. Bill Evans. The piano guy? I don't think there was a Bill Evans in here, was there? Terry Gibbs, the Dales. Yeah, Bill Evans. Am I thinking about somebody else? That's not the Bill Evans. Jess, if this is the one you're watching, also Jess, I see that you're on Facebook and I think you're a first-time buyer. Jess, do you have Facebook? If you don't, then we'll figure out another way to claim that for you. Al J bundle. David, not at this moment because they're new arrivals, but we can work out something later. Can you show the Ella Fitzgerald one more time if you're going back to the crate? I'm thinking of Gil Evans, maybe. The jazz pianist. Is that Gil? I thought it was Bill. Ella Fitzgerald. We had two. Let me pull out the other one too for Mark Chesler. We had 3 Ella Fitzgeralds. Ella Fitzgerald, the Irving Berlin songbook is $24.99. Ella Fitzgerald, the Jerome Kern songbook is $14.99. And Ella Fitzgerald and Joe Pass, Easy Living, is $14.99. That's the 3 Ella Fitzgeralds. Okay. Bill Evans, there was a jazz pianist on, we had some very expensive Bill Evans piano, Gil Evans Orchestra. So what's this guy's name? Bill Evans, but he looks too young to be the guy, if this is who this is. Must be a second Bill Evans. Unless that's John McLaughlin. Who is this on the cover, actually? I don't know. Okay. These are 25% off. Y'all ready? Dan Fogelberg, Souvenirs, $7.49. George Thorogood and the Destroyers, Maverick is $14.99. George Thorogood and Destroyers, $14.99. Eagles, The Long Run. Eagles, The Long Run. Another one, $34.99, 25% off. Al Stewart Live, Indian Summer. This is $24.99, then 25% off. So I'll tell you the price, the discount, or the price after the discount. And Jess, whoever claimed the Bill Evans, we hadn't heard back from him. So we'll make sure that's John McLaughlin. Okay. That makes a lot more sense then. So this is the same Bill Evans that I'm thinking of. He plays piano. His original albums, his first press Blue Note albums, are extremely expensive. First time, that's what introduced me to the world of valuable jazz albums. I bought some of them at a garage sale here in Lebanon. And I was a young novice record seller, and I started looking them up, and I was like, wow. I probably made $2,000 or $3,000 on the deal. Bobby Whitlock, One of a Kind. Bobby Whitlock on sale price is $14.99. Bobby Whitlock, $14.99, One of a Kind. Wet Willie, Keep On Smiling, is $14.99. Wet Willie, Keep On Smiling. The Sting soundtrack, on sale price is $14.99. Baja Mariba Band, for Animals Only. Its on sale price is $11.24. There's another Ted Nugent, $11.24, Nugent. The Best of Pro Call Harem. I finally got that one down. That is $14.99. Jess, have you messaged our Facebook page? That's what I needed to relay to you. Please message our Facebook page. We will wait for your message because we can't message you on YouTube. YouTube doesn't have a DM system, unfortunately. They need one. But just let me know if you for sure want that, and then send our Facebook page a message. If you don't, let us know. Eric Wayne wants Wet Willie. That's the first record sold out of here. Eric Wayne on Wet Willie. Jeff McMaster on Pro Call Harem. And Tommy Flowers on the Baja Mariba Band. These are pretty recent titles to be 25% off, but we have a lot to show. Bruce Springsteen, Dancing in the Dark. This is $11.24. Bruce Springsteen, Dancing in the Dark. On sale price is $11.24. The Guess Who, Sewn and Grown in Canada. That is $11.24. Tim Holloway wants the Sting. So here's where I'm at officially on my TV and movie watching. I'm almost done with The Office, the U.S. Office. I'm almost done with it. And then I'm going to get back into some films And this is first on my list, The Sting. First on my list after I finish The Office. But I watch TV at night, usually when I'm at the gym, on the treadmill before I work out. I usually watch a few episodes of The Office and then, or at least half of a movie. And so Sting is next on my list. That's so to Tim Holloway. Paul Brothers gets Bruce Springsteen. But I have not watched an actual movie in months, probably since January. Before January. It's been months since I've actually watched a movie. Leon Redbone is $14.99. Leon Redbone is $14.99. Outland. Outland soundtrack. Even in space, the ultimate enemy is still a man. $14.99. Roberta Flack, Chapter 2, is $14.99. Lindsey Buckingham, Law and Order, is $14.99. Lindsey Buckingham, Law and Order. To Lefty from Willie. This is a white label promo. Willie Nelson, To Lefty from Willie, $14.99. Chad, if I move to Tennessee, can I work for records? I'm retired. Possibly. My friend who is actually going to work here starting last month, I told you all about, he actually kept his teaching job, he was actually a school administrator. He actually kept his teaching job. So the person we was going to hire, and we've gotten by still without someone else, then we're still kind of on the fence. We probably need to make a hire, but we've still been managing customer service all of ourselves, Tanner mostly, Doug, and then me. But we're still probably, we hadn't figured it out though. Hiring somebody's, especially as many people as we already got here, hiring is a big decision. So, for a small business like ours. Counting myself, we have 8, 9 people here now, but we probably could use a 10th person. So, and that's counting John and my mom and Ed and Doug and Tanner and Seth, and then some part-time people that usually aren't here, but they help sometime, like April and Henry, Jennifer. Okay, where are we at here? Let's see. Jess says no Facebook. Then we need to comment our email address in the feed. It's probably what we need to do. I think it'd be best if we typed it in there, don't you?
Nope.
I think it'd be best.
I don't have anything to type in.
Okay, I can do it right here then. And Janie. Oh, Janie. I always forget about Janie. Ed, I'm in trouble now. I forgot about Janie. Let's see. Eric Wayne got Willie Nelson. Cold Hand Luke. I hadn't seen that. April needs a summer job. Yeah, she's pretty much begging to work here during the summer for 2 days a week. And I'm like, we'll take a look at it. Zager and Evans, $25.25. This is $14.99. Zager and Evans, this is only $14.99. Zager and Evans, $25.25 in the year 25-25. Steve Winwood, Jim Capaldi, Dave Mason, Chris Wood, that is $14.99. And Kim Carnes, Voyeur, $14.99. Janie helps out here. April helps some, but she's wanting to work here a couple days during the week just to kind of help out behind the counter. And I'm like, we'll take a look at it, like I said. You know, big decision, right, Tanner? 1874, Aretha Franklin, live at the Fillmore. Aretha live at the Fillmore. This is $18.74. Tommy Flowers on Dave Mason. Tommy Flowers on Dave Mason. Ohio Express, Mercy. Ohio Express, Mercy. That is $14.99. 38 Special is $14.99 after the 25% off. Ace, Time for Another. Ace is $9.99 and then 25% off. James Taylor, Flag. James Taylor is $14.99. Loverboy, Keep It Up. Loverboy is $14.99. Ted Nugent, State of Shock, $11.24. You got Seth. The bar is low. Wow. Unfortunately, he's not here tonight, or we would pick on him some. It's just me, Tanner, and Ed tonight. I Gotcha, Joe Tex is $29.99. Joe Tex is $29.99 and then 25% off. Joe Tex. Crockett is actually at his senior high school prom tonight. So I let them off. I told them, I was like, nah, you got to work. And then I decided to let them off. Outlaws Ghost Riders is $14.99. Outlaws Ghost Riders is $14.99. Air Supply is $7.49. Rock and Roll Music, 10 years after. Rock and Roll Music to the World, 10 years after is $14.99. Fog Hat Night Shift is $11.24. Men at Work Cargo. Men at Work is $14.99. Montrose Jump On It. Montrose is excellent, $17.99, then 25% off. The Rockets, No Ballads. The Rockets is $11.24 after the discount. Dr. Hook, Belly Up. Dr. Hook is a VG Plus, $11.24. Marco V wants Air Supply. And Jess, our YouTube buyer, Tanner, is working on... Can you do it, or... Okay. I was going to show you a piece of paper. We still got our Lebanon Antique Mall address, but I figured it'd be best if we typed it in so you could see it, or maybe screenshot it. So instead of me just telling it to you over the air. Air Supply sold to Marco V, 10 years after. Fog Hat, Men at Work Cargo, Montrose, The Rockets, Dr. Hook. Don Henley, wow, this is a great album. I Can't Stand Still. It's a VG Plus. It's only $11.24, but this has Dirty Laundry on it. Actually, the whole album is really good. We put it on one day here in the store and listened to it. I had no idea it was that good. Don Henley, I Can't Stand Still. Jeff McMaster wants Men. I think that's Men at Work. Calvin Ward gets Don Henley. Calvin Ward on Don Henley. James Gang Rides Again is excellent, $17.99, then 25% off. Jethro Tull, Too Old to Rock and Roll, Too Young to Die. VG Plus, $11.24. While I'm thinking about it, Calvin put DH. That was either for Don Henley or Dr. Hook. Calvin, I pulled Don Henley for you. Sherry Darnell for sure wants Dr. Hook. Calvin, let me know if DH was for Don Henley. It may have been for Dr. Hook, so just let me know. Mark Chesler, you was either second or third on Dr. Hook. I meant to post it earlier today. First, let me pull, Calvin did want Don Henley. Okay, I got that right. And Sean wants Jethro Tull. I was going to post it earlier today and let y'all know I had a goal tonight. And I was probably going to have to do it in part 2 because my phone, and I can walk around. I've got 2 goals tonight. I want to sell y'all 5 box sets and 5 puzzles in part 2. I'm going to convince y'all you need at least 5 box sets and 5 puzzles during part 2. That's going to be my goal. I'm very motivated. 5 puzzles and 5 box sets. We're trying to reduce some of that inventory. So part 2, be ready. Someone's going to buy it. Roy Orbison, In Dreams. Roy Orbison is a VG copy. $14.99. VG copy, Roy Orbison. This is one of those older records. A VG copy is still going to sound really good. Edgar Winter Group, they only come out at night. Edgar Winter is a VG Plus, $11.24. Bob Dylan's Greatest Hits is excellent, $29.99, 25% off. Janis Joplin Pearl. Janis Joplin Pearl is $29.99, 25% off. Robert Plant, Pictures at 11. Robert Plant is $14.99 after the 25% off. Genesis Self-Titled is $14.99. And Old Waylon Jennings is $24.99, then 25% off. I'm in for a box set. Let's make a deal. We'll do it. Part 2. I just bought a box set. Paul, but you always need 2, maybe 3. If you offer a payment plan, I might be... We try to avoid the word payment plans, but we've done it before, but I have a moving pictures puzzle. It's $24.99, Sean. I can show it to you right now, actually. Jeff McMaster wants DH. DH was... What was DH? DH, Jeff McMaster. No, those are... He must be behind. Those are long gone. Susie Breedlove wants Robert Plant. He put correction BD. Okay. BD was Bob Dylan. Jeff McMaster. And then Susie got Robert Plant. Check out Eric Carmen's Not Your Mind. Any Credence. I can pull up some Credence, and then Sean says I'll take it. Okay, we probably need to show that. Genesis is Genesis self-titled, only $14.99. And he also wants, Jeff McMaster also wants JJ, Janis Joplin. Love that Genesis album. Oh, Waylon. Waylon, What Goes Around Comes Around. It's only $18.74 after the discount. And Pure Prairie League Dance. Pure Prairie League Dance, $14.99. All right, let's recap that bin. We sold about half of that bin. 25% off. I'm going to go back through and read titles. Pure Prairie League, Waylon. Genesis, Edgar Winter Group, Roy Orbison, James Gang, The Rockets, Montrose, Foghat, 10 Years After, Outlaws, Joe Tex, Ted Nugent, Loverboy, James Taylor, Ace, 38 Special, Ohio Express, Aretha Franklin, Kim Carnes, Zager and Evans, Lindsey Buckingham, Roberta Flack, Outland Soundtrack, Leon Redbone, The Guess Who, Ted Nugent, Bobby Whitlock, Al Stewart, The Eagles, George Thorogood, and Dan Fogelberg. Dan Fogelberg. Let me go. I ran across that moving pictures puzzle last night. Let me grab all the Rush puzzles we have. Let me walk over here. Hopefully y'all can still hear me. I'm on a wireless mic. I'm halfway across the store now. Did we have, let's see here. I could have swore I seen a permanent, I don't know if, I could have swore we had a permanent, yeah, here we go. We have permanent waves. Yeah, that's all the Rush puzzles we have. Here. Yeah, well, I moved most of them, the ones I moved to the storage room last night, I double checked, so. There's the Rush moving pictures. That's sold to Sean. Right now I can only find one. And then we have permanent waves. These are 500-piece puzzles, permanent waves. These are the UK, so. Okay, let me see what I missed. I don't have hemispheres. Greg Baldwin, George Thorogood. That's sold to Greg Baldwin. That's 25% off. How much was Dr. Hook? Dr. Hook is already sold, unless there was another one in there. David, we've already sold Thorogood. If you have any kitten puzzles, my grandmother would definitely be interested. I don't think I have any kittens or cats. Sean also wants, have y'all ever seen our puzzle selection? So we had these back around Christmas time. It was like this huge, this company, they do a lot of them. But we got Metallica, we got Rush, Pink Floyd, Iron Maidens, AC/DC, Elton John, Nirvana, David Bowie. And they're really cool. We've sold a ton of them. So I got one permanent waves puzzle. Hey, I've got 3 left to sell. During part 2, I'm definitely going to have to go over there and convince y'all on some of that other stuff. So, okay, I'm going to have to, I'm kind of out of stuff to sell for right now. I'm actually going to move the cart and let me roll it around here, show y'all some stuff I did and pulled over here last night and see what else we can sell. There we go. Hey, that looks pretty cool. Do you have a copy of Rainbow Long Live Rock and Roll? Tyler, I do not. That is something that's unfortunately not in print and also not being, well, I don't have an OG of it either. So, okay. Let's start with the Cars bin. The Cars, we've got 2 different versions of greatest hits. We've got this version that is $36.99. It's a 2 LP, The Best of the Cars, remastered by Rick Ocasek. 2 LP, it's a gatefold packaging, very good, lots of tracks. And then you're probably most familiar with this one. That's what the OG looks like. They actually pressed this in a gatefold, which is really cool. It's on Friday Music. I'm 90% sure it's on colored vinyl. These are $40.99. That's actually, I don't think the OG's was even a gatefold, but that is $40.99. Friday Music, colored vinyl, and then that one. And then far as the Cars, the only thing in print far as their studio albums right now are these expanded editions. So we got Candy O, it's $35.99. Shake It Up and Panorama is $33.99. So is Shake It Up. Candy O is $35.99. They have not officially re-released their first album. I don't know if they're going to do that in some kind of box set packaging or what, but that's that one. Okay, Stone Temple Pilots. We have Core. We have Purple. Purple's on blue vinyl. I know, confusing. We have Stone Temple Pilots number 4. That's our last copy, music on vinyl. It's $37.99. And then we have the deluxe versions of that. There's the deluxe version of Purple. There's the deluxe version of Core. Core is $89. Purple is $77.99, and the Tiny Music was $84. And then the single disc or colored vinyl, those are $39 and $39 a piece. Van Halen, you name it, we have it, except 1984 or anything that has Sammy Hagar on lead vocals. Those have never been reissued. Anything with Sammy Hagar has never been reissued. That's our Nirvana bin, though. So we have Self-Titled, we have Van Halen 2, we have Fair Warning, we have Women and Children First, and we have Diver Down. Do we have Tyler Childers' Purgatory? We do. Tanner, can you hand me a copy of Purgatory? We do have Purgatory. Paul Brothers wants the Cars Greatest Hits, the OG reissue. This one right here. That is sold to Paul Brothers. Here is Tyler Childers' Purgatory. It is $24.99. Tyler Childers' Purgatory, $24.99. I have literally an entire bin with nothing but Tyler Childers' Purgatories in it. Down here, Caroline Bell says, I'll take Janis Joplin Pearl if still available. Caroline, we've already sold that. Robbie wants a copy of Tyler Childers. The Nirvana bin has Nevermind. This is the Palace pressing. The Palace pressing is $39.99. Nirvana in Utero. That's me combining a couple words together. In Utero is the 2LP 45 RPM mix. Those are $37.99. If you prefer just a single disc, you've got to pay a little bit more. But it's $46.99 and has the original cover. And then here, I'm surprised we still have these. Nirvana Live at Reading. Nirvana Live at Reading is a 2LP. It is $37.99. Live at Reading. Nirvana. $37.99. Do I have any James Brown? I have a James Brown collected, actually. If you're looking for a Ultimate James Brown compilation, or did we sell out of those? We actually may be out. The only James Brown albums I have are right here. They are new reissues. We have James Brown, The Apollo Theater, $26.99. James Brown, Apollo 1972, $34.99. Show Is Funky down here, $29.99. And a reissue of Thank, which is an early James Brown album. That is $24.99. But OG James Brown, yeah, it's everywhere. Not everywhere, but they're very difficult to find in good condition. Our Eagles bin, like I said, we've got 2 Eagles albums left in our Eagles bin. And we have The Long Road Out of Eden. It's $39.99. And then the Eagles Millennium Concert, New Year's Eve, 1999. That is $39. So Long Road Out of Eden and the Millennium Concert. Those are $39.99. Of course, Pearl Jam. We went through those the other night. Fleetwood Mac. We got, as far as the later stuff, we got Rumors and then Greatest Hits. And Matt Kentron wants a Nirvana Live at Reading. Yeah, I'm surprised, like when we got these in, we didn't like sell out of them. We got a bunch of them. We got an entire cubby back there full. $37.99, that's sold to Matt. And no Junior Brown. Oh, he wanted Junior Brown, not James. I completely misread that. It does say Junior. I just assumed James. I don't know why. But no, I don't have any Junior Brown. I'm actually unfamiliar with that. But okay, I was going to do a recap of what we have over here in the Ozzy left because there's not much. Ozzy, we have the Ozzy and Motorhead Hellraiser mashup. These are only $14.99. I've got about 4. Well, we might have more in the back. I'm pretty sure we do. But Ozzy and Motorhead Hellraiser. So essentially it's the mashup, which they never recorded this together. This was done in the studio. And then Hellraiser, the Ozzy version, and then the Motorhead version, and then the version with Ozzy and Lemmy together. That is $14.99. That's a 10-inch. We have Diary of a Madman picture disc. Diary of a Madman picture disc is $27.99. And we have only one copy left of Blizzard of Oz. And I went to the back, I was like, surely not. Because this cubby over here, this bin used to be full of them. We have one left, Blizzard of Oz, $27.99. That's no joke. And then I showed these the other night. That was Diary of a Madman. And then over here we had No More Tears. No More Tears, which was $41.99. Any Judgment Night soundtrack? Do I have any more Judgment Nights? That's a great question. Let me check. Dale McCurry. I don't have any Dale McCurry, no. Judgment Night. Let me roll over here right quick. See if I can fit this thing. This is like on one of those, this camera I'm rolling around, it's like on one of these teacher carts we bought off Uline. I'm going to roll it over here right quick in front of the soundtracks. And we hadn't looked at any of our New Country vinyl in some time. All right, there's our soundtracks and some of our country. So soundtracks, we got them in alphabetical order, A to Z, and we got some really cool stuff over here. So let me remind you of a few things. Also, we're probably about to take a break. We're going to stop here in a few minutes. I'm probably going to resume here. One, because I need to eat, and I think my food is about to be here or about to pull up. And number two, I like to recharge with an energy drink. So not only do I need food, but I need an energy drink. And plus, everything I'm wanting to do, as you see right now, I need to walk around, and it's hard to do with this cart. I want to go over here and show you these box sets, show some stuff in the back, and that will... sorry, I'm waving at my DoorDash lady. Okay, but let me go through at least a bin here of some of these, or I'll hit some highlights. I'm down to just one copy of this. This is the Friends soundtrack on pink vinyl, and that is $33.99. And I missed, Michael says, accept on music on vinyl. Do we have any more accept in new vinyl, Ed? Ed's going to check on that for us, please. Rockstar soundtrack, I don't have that. The Pure Perry League was in the 25% off bin earlier, but I have accept, staying. So we have accept, staying a life, music on vinyl live, accept, that is $44.99, and accept Metal Heart, $42.99. Accept Metal Heart, $42.99. And we have accept Balls to the Walls, $37.99. Yeah, and then we have one other accept. It's not music on vinyl, but it is Too Mean to Die. Too Mean to Die, $49.99. Accept Too Mean to Die, $49.99. Accept Staying Alive, Metal Heart, and Balls to the Walls, $37.99. That was for Michael Corbel. I'll just leave those, or we can put them back in there. Okay, let's just pause right there. I've got food on my mind. Y'all know how I get. It's hard for me to even focus right now. I see it laying outside. It's like, Michael, Metal Hearts on black vinyl. We don't have any limited and numbered.
You better get it before that cat gets it.
Yeah, I better get it before the cat gets it, like Ed says. Okay, everybody, thanks for joining us for part one. It is 9:23. Chad has to eat. We'll be back at 10 o'clock Central Time. If you need to message us about anything, if you're not going to be for part two, this is our last show of the week. Our last show of the week, meaning part two is when you want to squeeze everything in to get it on the invoice for this week. Otherwise, we'll have to put it on next week's invoice. So we'll be back for part two in 30 minutes, 10 o'clock Central Time. We will see you then. Thanks, as always, for joining us.